The greatest album of 2019. The search kit in right here and it blows perception out the water.
What it do, y'all, man? It's your boy, #NoLimitab, and we are back today with another reaction video. And y'all, we are finally back on this wonderful Friday here with the premieres. We get into the Search album by NF. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much for joining in with us today. We are currently on our NF journey. We've already listened to 3 different albums, a whole bunch of songs. I actually listened to an EP, the Fear EP, that comes way later. We actually started there, but we had to go all the way back so we can understand how we got there. And we have finally reached the Search album. If you're new to this channel, please understand that here we do not just do reactions, but we also review. And I like to review things on a 5-point scale. But you see, I had 3 categories that I used to figure out the rating of each song. Starting out with category 1, y'all, we have biblical accuracy. Is in alignment with the word of God. Category 2, we have worship. Does it glorify the name of Jesus Christ? And category 3, the one that we all care about at the end of the day, playlist worthy. Is this song playlist worthy? Yeah or nah? As we add them up, divided by 3, we get the overall rating of this song. And today, y'all, we are here with the Search album by NF. I'm absolutely excited. We have been 2 weeks since the last time we listened to NF here on the channel, so we had to come back. It's only right. We already know every single week we put up a poll on Tuesday, and NF just absolutely kills it. I'm talking about we had like 100 votes on the first day. Like literally all the other polls have been like 50, 60 through that week. NF goes up that day 100. Y'all, NF, y'all love him. I understand it too. I mean, the man's amazing. But hey, we just need to go ahead and do more NF at this point, the way it's looking, man. But we are here with the Search album for the day, y'all. We got to go over to YouTube real quick so we can go ahead and get into the first 2 songs, because the first 2 songs have a music video. If I miss any music videos, please let me know what I missed so we can go back and do it. I'm actually looking on YouTube and finding what they have, and I'm just looking at whatever's shown there. I believe we have 5 music videos here on the album today. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. We have a long album reaction, which means y'all are stuck with me for a good little bit. If I get on your nerves, well, leave a like and maybe I'll do better. Let's get into it. I actually have seen this picture a lot of the grocery store. What do you call them? The carts and the balloons. I've seen this picture a lot. I don't know how I feel about these shoes that they've got on though. Is that drip chat?
Hey Nate, how's life? I don't know. It's alright. I've been dealing with some things like every human being and really didn't sleep much last night. I'm sorry. That's fine. I just think I need a little me time. I just think I need a little free time. Little break from the shows and the bus rides.
Yeah.
Last year I had a breakdown. Thoughts telling me I'm lost, getting too loud. Had to see a therapist and I found out something funny's going on up in my house. Yeah, I started thinking maybe I should move out.
See, I like that because, you know, we've been talking about the mansion being his mind. Something a little funny going up my house. Somebody did let me know, though. Obviously, we just reacted to the last album. We know that NF's biggest song of all time comes from the last album. And obviously, that has like, what, it's like 1.5 billion plays now at this point. I mean, that's a lot. He really blew up from that point on. I can understand him being a bit overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying?
No, pack my car, take a new route. Clean up my yard, get the noose out. Hang up my heart, let it air out. I've been searching. What does that mean, Nate? I've been learning, grabbing my keepsakes, leaving my burdens. Well, I brought a few with me. I'm not perfect. Looking at the view like this concerns me. Picking up the cues, right? I'm quite nervous. Hating when I.
Who are these people in the white clothing behind? Y'all notice that? Who are all these people back here? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I just realized that there's people walking
the view
back
like
here in
this
white.
concerns me. Picking up the cues, right? I'm quite nervous. Hating when I lose sight. Life gets blurry and things might hurt me. It's probably gonna be a long journey, but it's worth it though. Cold world out there, kids. Grab your coat. It's been a minute, I know. Now I'm back to Rome, looking for the antidote to crack the code. Pretty vivid, I admit it. I'm in classic mode. Don't need pity given to me, but I can't condone. Talking down to me, I'ma have to crack your nose for cracking jokes. I'm looking for the map to hope. You see that? Been making a whole lot of change.
I'm looking for the map to hope. Hey, shoot. Hey, shout out to the Hope. There's a Hope album, right? And then Hope went to Fear. But still, there's a Hope album coming, ain't it?
Just wrote a song about that. You should play it.
I ain't gonna lie. Oh, that's low-key deep. This is the Search. I'm looking for a map to Hope. That's the Search. And then the Hope album ends up coming. Is that the next one or the one after? That's low-key tough. I'm excited. This actually, I can tell he really is a mastermind, this man is.
I get scared when I walk on these stages. I look at the crowd and see so many faces. Yeah, that's when I start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous.
Whoa.
That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self-hatred. Forget what I'm saying and Where the beat go? Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't see that coming. Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of the fame, it upon my stomach.
Woo! I ain't gonna cap. That's the hardest beat drop I ever heard in my life.
Back up like I don't want it. Wipe my face, clean up my vomit. OCD trying to push my buttons. I said don't touch it. Now y'all done it. I can be critical, never typical. Intricate with every syllable, I'm a criminal. Intimate but never political, pretty visual. Even if you hate it, I'll make you feel like you're in it though. You call me but never call me forgettable. Leave you deep in thought, I can never swim in the kiddie pool. Waited, I've been thinking the cinematic is beautiful. Man, I don't know if I'm making movies or music videos. Yeah, the sales can rise.
It's definitely both.
Much though when your health declines. See, we've all got something that we trapped inside that we try to suffocate. You know, hoping it dies. Try to hold it underwater, but it always survives. And it comes up out of nowhere like an evil surprise. Then it hovers over you to tell you millions of lies. You don't relate to that? Must not be as crazy as I'm. The point I'm making is the mind is a powerful place, and what you feed it can affect you in a powerful way. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah, but it's not always safe. Just hang with me. This'll only take a moment, okay? Just think about it for a second. If you look at your face every day when you get up and think you'll never be great, you'll never be great. Not because you're not, but the hate will always find a way to cut you up and murder your faith. Develop and take a look at the benefits. Nothing to matter with.
I'm not gonna lie. Like the beginning of the song was kind of slow for me. I was like, okay. I mean, this is like how every intro to the albums are for me, dude. The second that beat drop came in, I don't know what happened to NF. It's like he went into that safe he had in his home when he pulled the real notes out. He started rapping. I'm talking about rapping, flowing, going, and hitting. It's hard, man. There's so much. He's back to like talking about how he's real. There's so much more real stuff in this. I mean, there aren't artists like this out here like him. This is what I appreciate. When I listen to him, I actually have to listen because I know he's saying something serious. Like, I enjoy having that. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes people want music where you don't have to think much. Cool, that's for you, you know what I'm saying? For someone who has a mind, you know what I'm saying? I want to hear something like this. Like, this brother really be spitting. Like, how can you talk so much truth and it be like, and still make it so hard? Like, he does such a good job.
I can never be delicate. My even relevant, that depends how you measure it. Take a measurement to back it up and give me the evidence. Pretty evident, dependable, can never be tentative. I'm a gentleman, depending on if I think you're genuine. Pretty elegant, but not afraid to tell you to get it. Grip proper etiquette, I keep it to myself when I celebrate. It's that time again. Better grab your balloons and invite your friends. Seat belts back on, yeah, strap them in. Look at me, everybody, I'm smiling big. On a road right now that I can't predict. Tell me tone that down, but I can't resist. Y'all know that sound, better raise your fist. The search begins, I'm back, so enjoy the trip.
I'm searching for the map to hope. Whatever you do, we friends. Don't bring this to my party. Cause now I'm gonna think you trying to hurt me. Don't bring no black balloons, man. It's a birthday celebration. Still, who are all these white people? And where are we? These are all questions we have to ask. Is he on the search for hope? Is he leaving his burdens behind, trying to search for hope? What's going on here? I got questions, y'all. Maybe we'll find out by the end. Okay. We're getting more shots. This man know he's doing more movies and music videos. He knows what he's doing. You find something? Is he giving up? Air Forces, I think. So many questions, NF. Why you always leave me with more questions than answers? Now you got me searching. Now you got me looking in deep, trying to figure out who are these white people bringing you stuff, man? Where are we at? I don't know nothing. I'm confused. I mean, look at here, man. So the work done brought him some Air Forces, some white clothes. So he's no longer the black man, but a white man. If you knew this channel, you have no idea what that means. But go check in the old ones so you understand. But now I don't understand the scenery. You know what I'm saying? Where are we? What is this place? A lot of questions to figure out. But at the end of the day, what we do know, y'all, is that the search is the fire. You know what I'm saying? The search is absolutely hard. That's an awesome song. That beat drop really does change the entire like outlook on that song, because it was cool in the beginning. It was cool. Like he was speaking a lot of facts, a lot of truths, talking a lot about his experience and where he's coming from, what he's been dealing with, especially ever since the new blow up from last album that he just dropped. I mean, how his life has changed, dealing with the anxiety that comes from all of the new faces that he's seeing out in the crowd, and just dealing with the levels. Because I mean, popularity and fame don't come free. You know what I'm saying? There's a price to pay, and it's more than financial. You know what I'm saying? But with all that being said, when that beat drops, he just starts articulating things that we can all comprehend, understand, deal with, things that he's dealing with in a way like it's just hard and it's thought out. And I think that beat was really good. That's one of my favorite beats that I've actually heard on an NF song. And so with all that being said, man, I gotta say, for me, The Search, the first song on the album, gotta be, you know what I'm saying? At least a 4 out of 5. I want to rate it a little bit. I can't rate it any higher. I really wanted to give it a 3, like a 3.8. But I feel like that's lowballing how good that song really is once that beat drops. And once that beat drops, that's a song that rivals many songs. I mean, if we take out the beginning and then we say the entire song's like the beat drop, I might give that song a 4.3. That's one of the best songs I've ever heard by NF in terms of just the flow, the cadence, the beat, the tempo, everything all together culminating to one great song with the content being deep and what it is. Like, I think that he showed off a lot of his talent here. And one thing we can really say is, like, from this album to the last album, these last 2 albums have really been a big step up for NF in terms of his ability as an artist and as a rapper. I mean, he just seems so much more comfortable in himself and finding out what his sound is. I mean, look at this, y'all. 223 million views. This man really, this is the peak, I'm saying, this in the last album of NF in terms of, like, him becoming who he is now. Like, the numbers are finally keeping up with the skill that's always been there, and that's absolutely awesome. But y'all, let's go ahead and hop into Leave Me Alone. We got a 5-minute song here, y'all. Let's see what we got going on. Oh, we got a phone call. Off bat. Hello? I picked up. Answer. Hello? Where we at? This a amusement park?
Hey! Panic stricken, handle business, not a joke, yeah. Manners missing, travel different, no control, yeah. Time to listen, time to zip it, keep it closed. My description, highly gifted, take some notes, yeah.
Who are these white people?
Why'd you visit? Hit the road, yeah. I'm kinda twisted, so keep your distance, be a ghost. Yeah, see, I'm inventive, but quite the menace. You ain't know? Well, then I'm offended. Let's jog your memories, here we go, yeah. I went from nobody to kinda famous. Hide my plaques inside a closet, I just can't explain it. My wife, she tells me that she's proud and thinks that I should hang them, but I just leave them on the ground right next to my self-hatred. Yeah, mental health, where's my mental health? Diagnosed with OCD, what does that mean? We'll gather round. That means I obsessively obsess on things I think about. That means I might take a normal thought and think it's so profound. Ruminating, fill balloons are full of doubts. Do the same things, if I don't I'm overwhelmed. Thoughts are pacing, they go round and round and round. It's so draining, let's move on to something else. Fine.
He literally just outlined his last year or so. I don't know how much time's in between his album, his thoughts, as most of what he's dealing with ever since the blow up, and then goes into his own mental health. I'm telling you, the fact that this cat's really turning like just his real life situations into music. We talked about this on the last album. There was a part in the song where basically he says that, you know, like he has the key, he has the answer. Like he really could probably, you know, leave his situation, but does he want to? And we were kind of saying, like, do we think that maybe he's letting this journey last longer than it ought to so that he can have music to make? Talking about remember how we said fear kind of has been his strength in helping him write those albums from before, like Therapy Session and so on. Does he really want to let these things go? Because he does a really good job at articulating these stories, but it's like, okay, are you ready? Are you willing to, you know, break free of these things so that you can rap about something else or be in a happier place? It's like, is he allowing himself to stay here? It's pretty crazy.
Running the game if they don't even know it, like I'm undercover and knowing the
what the heck? You can't just start flowing like that.
Let's move on to something else. Fine. Running the game if they don't even know it, like I'm undercover and knowing to blow it. I come out of nowhere, they don't even notice the flow is so cold you would think it was snowing. I'm under the weather, but wind isn't blowing. I got an umbrella for difficult moments. You gotta admit it, I'm very devoted. I'm out in the rain, but it don't always alright. Hold up my balloons and cover up my face. I can feel them weighing on me every day. I should let them go and watch them float away.
Are these balloons his burdens?
I'm scared if I do, then I'll be more afraid. Tell them how I feel, but they don't wanna change. Tell them how I feel, but they remain the same. Loosen up my grip, they say that's not okay. Quiet, 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 quiet. Hey, leave me alone. Hey, yeah.
Who is this woman?
Quiet, 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 yeah. Leave me alone.
So many questions in these music videos.
Debate if we're underrated. We're so overlooked that they're looking over our numbers, Nathan. We don't do enough interviews or go out in public lately. We don't post enough on our socials to keep the buzz from fading. Let it fade, yeah, let it fade. Once it's decimated, then you drop a song out of nowhere and all the fans embrace it. Then the buzz will surface again as part of my operation. I don't need advice from my doubts right now, end of conversation. Shut your mouth, yeah, shut your mouth. Better tone it down.
I'm gonna give y'all a quick little thought process. Where I'm at right now with these white people, I ain't saying it that way. And these balloons is I'm holding on to the balloons like burdens that he won't let go of. You know what I'm saying? Because he keeps talking about like should have let him go or not, but he keeps carrying them around. Kind of back to my little point I made earlier. Then I saw the white people. Look out, there's still some people with the mask on their face, and he doesn't. But he kind of has his kind of fading a little bit. He has OCD, right? And when you're on OCD, like when you're OCD, kind of like ADHD and stuff, can't you be medicated for that stuff? I'm kind of, and the woman was wiping the thing off their face, and they're all in white. It's almost making me feel as almost like I might be overreaching in this so much, but almost like the she's like medicating them and wiping their things away by medicating them. I don't know. I have a lot of questions. I might be so off, but what? No, this is so deep, and I want to catch this by the end.
Now, if you make a sound, I'ma change it now. Funny how they be acting loud, coming unannounced, floating round. Man, the kid is wild, pretty wild, true. I'm kinda funny, but don't really show it. I keep it together, but have a disorder. I go to my room and I sit in my corner and talk to myself in a language that's foreign. I think of a rhyme and I have to record it, but no, if I don't, I wake up in the morning and question my life again, always avoiding. I hate to be different, but hate to be normal, so I hold up my balloons and cover up my face.
See, look at this,
I can feel them weighing on me every day.
The balloons are weighing on
let them go and watch them float away. But I'm scared if I do, then I'll be more
Whoa, that is black people.
Tell them how I feel, but they don't want to change.
Exchanging for the
how
white.
I feel, but they remain the same. Loosen up my grip, they say that's not okay. Quiet, 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 quiet. Hey, leave me alone. Hey, yeah. Quiet, 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 quiet. Yeah, leave me alone. Remember back in No Name, I said fame called.
Remember back, I said that fame called. Why am I getting a call from a friend as we speak? That's low-key insane. Sorry about that, y'all. I literally got a call as soon as you said fame was calling. Sadly, it wasn't fame, but it was my friend Caitlin, the Heavenly Wind. But let's go ahead and get back into this.
Remember back in No Name, I said fame called. Told you I hung up, it kind of felt wrong. Finally called him back, we didn't talk long. He asked me how I'd been, I sent him this song. Yeah, think he took offense, he kinda seemed off. I texted him that night to ask what he thought. It took a couple days to get a response.
A lot of y'all are gonna be mad I didn't listen to No Name, but don't worry, as soon as the reaction is done, when I'm heading to my meeting, I will be listening to that so I can understand what's going on.
But once I finally did, he said the song sucks. Feel the symptoms, couldn't miss them, wrestle with them, then I pin and flip them. Brought some backup, Noah, you should get some. Who you dissing? Mood is switching, don't come in the kitchen, you should listen. Cooking record for my hands are blistering. So persistent, don't forget this, hold attention. Soul is bending, no pretending, open-ended, low percentage, so demented.
Look how everybody's holding balloons. A lot of people have 2x2, 2x2, 3, 2. These gotta be burdens, bro.
Consensus, so tremendous, no apprentice, no incentive, show intensive, so possessive, tone aggressive, watch your step when I hold up my balloons and cover up my face. I can feel them weighing on me every day. I should let them go and watch them float away. But I'm scared if I do, then I'll be more afraid. Leave me alone, leave me alone, yeah, leave me alone. Leave me alone, yeah, leave me alone, leave me alone, yeah, leave me alone.
Is it medication of balloons?
Leave me alone. Hey, yeah, quiet, 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 yeah, leave me alone. Yeah, quiet, 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 yeah, leave me alone. Hey, yeah, quiet, 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 yeah, leave me alone.
Why is he taking some?
Yeah.
Who's taking them from him? There are so many questions unanswered for me right now. I need somebody to help me figure this stuff out. I have so many questions so far on this album. These first two songs have a really similar imagery. The white people were always in the background in the first video on The Search. Now in the second video, Leave Me Alone, we have the white people all in one area. There was a building that said The Search on it. But like you have them walking up to somebody who's wiping off the little fake smile on their face, who's handing them these, who's basically handing them these new clothes, because we see it later on. The black people are walking in and switching out their clothes for white. What's confusing me though is like their face isn't changing. Like even when their clothes change, they still look sad and depressed. And he's still wearing his black clothes, you know what I'm saying? And he doesn't look much different from them. And they're still all carrying around these black balloons. There's a lot of questions to be answered here. And so ultimately, focusing on that song, mixing it with the music video, I really was having a rough time trying to really understand and comprehend exactly what he's speaking about. But you can really see here his dilemma, and he's really fighting this OCD right now. This is probably the first time that I've noticed that he is genuinely fighting his OCD heavily. Almost like you can see how the fame has interacted with that part of him and that mental health that he's dealing with. And you're seeing that it's actually a bigger struggle than we might have perceived it to be early on. And you see how the fame has really kind of cost him something. You know what I'm saying? That being said, though, that song, in terms of sound for me, has to be a 3.5 out of 5. I wasn't too hype about it. I wasn't a big fan of the beat, wasn't too big fan of what was all going on in the sound. But the music video I thought was so interesting because it really, like, he was saying, do I make movies? Do I make music videos? That felt like a movie to me because the entire time I'm trying to figure out all these things. What's he trying to tell us? What am I decoding here? You know what I'm saying? There's so much going on. And I think that as we listen to this album more, I feel like we'll get to understand that song and that music video more. But so far, this album, The Search, has me searching for a lot of answers. Kind of like it seems like he's searching for hope. Ultimately, we know that's the search. What is this hope that he's talking about, and where are we going to find it? That's a good question. You know what I'm saying? But this has been really good so far. I'm excited to get into this next song. We have Change now by NF, y'all. Change by NF. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let me know if I'm anywhere close right now in the comment section. If you're watching this live or later, am I even close to understanding anything?
Yeah, look, I don't do drugs, I'm addicted to the pain though. Yeah, I've been on it for a while, don't know how to put it down. Gotta have it, it's a habit, I'ma break though. I just wanna take a hit, keep saying I'ma quit, keep saying I'ma leave, but I stay though. I just want a little fix, I don't wanna take a risk. I don't like it when I drift in the safe zone. But lately I've been thinking I'ma have to, letting go of things that I'm attached to. World don't stop just because I'm in a bad mood. You don't know what love is till you holding on to something that you can't lose. That's why I'm trying to get it together, sleeves up, putting work in, trying to be better. I like to rap, but I ain't gonna do it forever. Forget the charts, I'ma focus in on holding my head. A moment I get up, I just wanna know I'm doing my best. And if I'm not, Lord forgive me, you can have the regrets. Cause I can feel the water trying to go up over my head. Most of my life I always felt like I was holding my breath, holding my chest. To be honest, so I'm tired of it. Looking for something in my life to be inspired again. I like to walk around and act like I don't know what it is, but I know what it is. I just never want to commit, running from
Yo, there's two big things I just caught right there. First off, he was talking a little bit about he mentioned things about how he's addicted to the pain. We've been talking about like these songs, all that he's making. He literally he accredits Fear to being the reason that he was able to make those two albums together. Remember, Fear's like, oh, we made those albums together. It wasn't just you couldn't do that without me. You know what I'm saying? And there's bars there talking about how he's searching for something. He's like, I know what it is that's gonna help me get there, but it's like I'm not ready to commit. Now that could either be committing to letting go of something or committing to giving his life to something. I have a lot of questions about what that might mean, especially understanding that NF is ultimately a Christian. Is he talking about going deeper and letting go of his burdens to hand them over to the Lord? Is he talking about knowing that hope begins there? What is he talking about? What is he saying? But for all of us in this life, we're searching. There's a change that we need to make. Even as a believer in Christ, y'all, right now, as I'm making this video, y'all, I have been going through a rough time in terms of being, my schedule is so busy. I am an overcommitter. I commit myself to so many things. I like being helpful and being involved. But in the day, I have to be able to take this time on myself to seek God's face in silence. But it's hard to do that when silence doesn't come until 12 o'clock in the morning and it's time for bed and you got to get back up at 7 a.m. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I need to be able to take that time and get into my word. And it's important. And you know what I'm saying? So like, as I'm hearing this, like, that's a change I need to make. How do I figure that out? I got to search for it. What's that answer? At the end of the day, I got to dig my head down and get back into the word, dig my head down and get back into his presence. Because he hasn't left me, not one bit. God has not left me nor forsaken me. Never will, and never has. You know what I'm saying? But the same goes for him and for all of us watching. And we all have to find that change. What is it in us that's going to change, that we need to make that change for, that's going to bring us where we need to be? I love NF because he opens up so much inspiring thought processes that you don't just get in your day-to-day. And this song so far is definitely my favorite.
I'm searching for change. I'm looking for change. I just want change. I don't like new things. Got a lot of mood swings.
I like that change chorus. That was cool.
Tell me something negative. I don't want to hear what you think. Yeah, tossing in my sleep. every night for like 2 weeks. Thinking about how I could've done this or done that better. Can't help it, that's just me. Lies. That's just me avoiding the change. Yeah, that's probably why the issues ain't going away. Yeah, that's probably why I always sit around and complain, telling myself that I ain't never getting out of this place, out of my face. If you're telling me I need to be different, that's the issue though. I'm always insecurity driven, taking the wrong turns, acting like I know where I'm headed, waiting for something bad to happen. I can snap any minute I need. Yeah, it's kinda easy to say, right, but difficult to do when I feel like I hate life. And everyone around me kinda thinks I'm a great guy, but I don't ever think it, so I think I'm a fake liar. It's something that I know I should do. I'm a little uncomfortable to tell you the truth, but to be honest with you lately, I got nothing to lose. See, I've always been full of pain, but now I'm making some room, looking for change.
Say, I've always been full of pain, but now I'm making some room. This cat is like, how does your mind even come up with that?
I'm looking for change.
Yo.
I'm searching for change. I'm looking for change. I need a moment of silence. I don't like change, but I'll try it. I don't want to hear what I should or I shouldn't do. Why are they always defiant? See, all my emotions are liars. All my emotions are violent. They don't want freedom to find me. Mention a name and everybody riots. Yeah, that's why I'm checking my vitals. They keep on working, but I know breathing don't mean you're alive. So I bag up all of my trash and walk out on my tightrope. Positive thoughts.
That goes back to his song "Awake" from Therapy. I believe that's Therapy Session, right? Where "Awake" is, or "Awake" might be the album before. But that goes back to that song, like, bro, you can be. That's definitely the album before, but you could be living life. You know what I'm saying? You could be awake and do something. If you're not awake, though, consciously, if you're not there, if you're not really going, like, just going through the motions is not living life, bro. Like, if you're not genuinely being intentional, you know, taking every single breath with a thought, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you're not out there really just living, then what are you doing? You're just breathing. And, like, that's not really living. Like, wake up and enjoy it. See the, you know, smell the trees, man. Go touch some grass. You know what I'm saying? Like, people say, like, get up and go. You feel what I'm saying?
Rivals. I'm trying to be on their side, though. Should I feel comfortable? I don't. Last year I felt suicidal. This year I might do something different, like talking to God.
Yes, sir, right now. All right, we gonna do that.
I'm looking for. I just want. I'm looking for. I'm searching for.
This song is so passionate.
I just want. I'm looking for. I'm searching for.
Change.
I'm looking for. I just want. I'm looking for. I'm searching for. I'm looking for. I just want.
Best song so far. This song is top tier. Top 5 favorite song by NF so far ever on the journey. Shout out to Change. Yes, sir. That was tough. I gotta give that one, y'all, a 4 point. I almost said something crazy, chat. I really like that one. I really do. Quick shout out to Brandon Lake. This reminds me a lot of the King of Hearts album on the song Spare Change. Because if you remember, the entire song is Brandon Lake singing to God, basically asking him if he could spare change. Not money, not bread, but talking about change, like change in me. And as I'm hearing that, NF's begging for the same thing, crying out for change. You know what I'm saying? He's looking for hope for somewhere. Now he's not as direct as Brandon Lake is, but even Brandon Lake in the song "Spare Change" is pretty. The guy crying out is pretty vague. The answer comes directly from God, though. And I think that's really beautiful. And it's for us believers in Christ, it's like, you know, we all have a need, but God is like, I am that fulfillment of whatever you are needing. And you know, NF's making some space, and after feeling so full of this fear and this pain. Like, hey, open up, leave some space for God, because he can create that change in you. You know what I'm saying? But that's an awesome song. I love Change. I think that was a great chorus that was in the background there. I think that ultimately those are some of the best verses we've heard from him in terms of content. Very understandable. He's very clear there, as always he is. But he articulates that need and his emotions so well in this song. And the beat, I think, is very calm and very chill. It's pretty versatile, because near the end he brings it up a little bit. The beat gets a little bit more hype. But the whole beginning is a little bit more calmer, smooth, but the beat's still there. It's still the doom. You know, like it's important to have some bass and some tempo to it while keeping it calm, because that's the stuff that makes a song versatile. Because I want to be able to listen to a song when I'm happy or when I'm sad. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of those songs that you definitely can. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to NF for that. I think I gave that one a 4.3. I hope I did. If I did not, it's a 4.35 out of 5. Absolutely love it. If I said something different earlier, it is a 4.35 out of 5 for Change by NF. But y'all, we're now moving into my stress. And Lord knows your boy got some. Hey, man, people be in the comments saying my forehead gigantic and stuff, man. You know, I got a little big forehead on me, but I ain't that stressed out now. I ain't receiving that bad. If it ever gets to that, y'all need to check on my stress. You feel what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and get to My Stress by NF. This image definitely gives a sadder album vibe.
Some days I just want to leave the negativity in my head.
Hold
I
up.
just want relief from my stress.
This might be the one, y'all.
I just want relief from my stress. Some days I don't want to see or have a bunch of people to impress. I just want relief from my stress. Yeah, I just want relief from my stress. Late nights, staring out the window doing 85. Got my state of mind, yeah. Walking on that gray line, hoping that my stress dies. It's like I hate it, but I love it at the same time. Pressure pushing me from all sides.
He keeps bringing up that theme. I'm hoping that my stress dies, but I hate it and I love it at the same time. He really does have this battle. I don't think it's the fact that he really enjoys being hurt. I think he's just so used to it being there, he doesn't know what it'd be like without it.
Of all kinds.
The comfortable part.
Yeah. I'm a hostage to my own pride. Most important things in life to me are things I know I can't buy. Yeah, it's me in phases. I'm not in the mood yet to meet another stranger. I'm not in the mood yet to have a conversation and talk about a bunch of things that I don't feel amazed with. Getting too close to me, whoa, could be dangerous. I don't like that energy.
I like that.
The situation, all this negativity that I can't get away from.
That little things like that. That's what makes an artist, not just a guy who can rap. That's what makes an artist because who thinks about that mid song? I'm gonna do a woo right here. You know what I'm saying?
All this negativity, I think I need a break from. I'm thankful, but some days I just want to leave the negativity in my head. I just want relief from my stress. I just want relief from my stress. Some days I don't want to see or have a bunch of people to impress.
This is a great vibe,
I just
bro.
want relief from my stress. Yeah, I just want relief from my stress. Yo, this life got my head spinning. Wonder what I'd do if I knew these were my last minutes. Wonder if I had a week to live, would I stay tripping? Wasting every day that I had left trying to sell tickets. Or maybe call my dad, say I love him and laugh with him. Take a couple days and get away from this fast living. I don't love my work the way I did, man. This whole business has got me feeling jaded. Friends I had, now they act different. It's all switching. Yeah.
See, see how the money has created a change, not even just in himself, but in the people around him, the fame and all that. That's it. You see how we're really getting a lot out of him in this change. I like this. Like, we're really getting a look into his life.
Watch things you used to love turn to things that you wish you forgot. Real moments that make you question the things that you want. Got me growing mentally, but stressing me out till I drop over the top. It's where I live on a daily basis. I always find a way to find the bad in good situations. It's sad, huh? Yeah. I live my life on the edge. Don't want the meds. I'm just trying to get relief from my stress, you know? Some
Don't want the
days,
meds. I just want relief from my
I just want to
stress.
leave the negativity in my head. I just want relief from my stress. I just want relief from my stress. Some days I don't want to see or have a bunch of people to impress. I just want relief from my stress. Yeah, I just want relief from my stress. These stress levels are not healthy. I'm waiting for that call saying records are not selling. I wonder when this all disappears and they forget me. Will I feel like I found who I was or be more empty? I want
2026, Fury P dropped the end of 2025. Brother, you ain't fell off not nothing. Even though you were having songs talking about being washed up and stuff like that, you ain't fell off not one bit. You not going to. Don't be saying that. Don't be saying that. See, that's the stress talking. You be so caught up in insecurity and stuff, brother. But you see, God's done put so much in you, so much in you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't done nothing on your own. And it's not that you ain't blessed or talented, but it ain't come from nowhere. Like, he put it in you because he's giving. God never gives more than a man can carry, more than a woman can carry. He does not give anybody too much, because at the end of the day, it's never been about the weight that we can carry, but the strength that he gives up to carry whatever he puts on our back. Our God is a heavy load bearer. You know what I'm saying? He's not putting anything more than we are capable of handling when he is with us. You feel what I'm saying?
Was I wrong thinking this is where God led me, or did I get involved with something that was too heavy? I drive until I'm lost and just sit in my car yelling. My inner critic talks. I'm just hoping that God helps me to stop stressing.
But I get that, bro. That's me last night, for real.
Yeah.
You get those moments. That's life, bro.
Someday,
This is nice.
I just wanna leave the negativity in my head. I just want relief from my stress. I just want relief.
I was gonna like it again.
Someday, I don't wanna see her have a bunch of people to impress. I just want relief from my stress. Yeah, I just want relief from my stress. Yeah, some days. Yeah, some days. I just wanna leave the. I just wanna leave the.
I like that a lot. My stress. I'm gonna tell you something, my stress. I'm gonna let you know something. I'm gonna tell you something right there, Nate. I'm gonna tell you something, brother. That song right there is probably the closest I'm gonna get to jumping over Change as of right now. Those two songs are going hand in hand for me. I like that song as a vibe a lot, and the lyrics that he's saying are so relatable. I mean, like, in our day to day as human beings, bro, we are dealing with so much. And we live in a world that's so fast paced now. Like I just told y'all, like I feel like I haven't had any time to myself really to do anything. Like y'all, I'm really here doing a reaction with y'all. In just a little bit, I'm getting up to go to a meeting. Right at that meeting, I get like an hour break to eat some food and stuff, and I got to go to practice. And that's just what my schedule is right now. And then hopefully I have some time to myself to read and edit tonight, because I do a whole lot of editing. This video's coming out tomorrow. That's life, y'all. You're gonna be busy sometimes. Sometimes you're not gonna have time to yourself. But that's the pace that we've set for ourselves in this world. You know, we have set everything, especially in America, where everything's so high paced and you gotta move so fast. You know, he's one someone where he doesn't have to try to impress nobody, where he doesn't have to be this big old famous guy, but he can just be Nate, as we're about to get into the song next. You know what I'm saying? That song for me is a 4.1 out of 5. I really do enjoy it. It probably is it really is a great song. The vibe of that is probably my favorite vibe so far, in terms of I could just play that anytime. I love the melodic sound. Melodic music is definitely one of my fortes, what I'm more into. So I'm really big into what that sound that Nate just had. I think that's a really good sound for him, and he did a really good job. I love how versatile he is as an artist. That's a 4.1 out of 5 for me. I really think that's a deep song, one of the deeper ones that we've heard. I mean, really relatable, especially just with what I'm going through right now. I really actually appreciate listening to that. That touched my heart. A lot of people talk about how NF and Nate has touched their hearts. I get it, y'all. Like, he really is so relatable. But like, that's the type of conversations, brothers and sisters in Christ, we have to be able to have. Like, cause our God is a perfect God, but we his people are only as he has made us. And it's like, we have to be honest and be able to say that in the midst of my insecurity, in the midst of how great my God is, like, I'm broken, but I'm only here because he is who he is, and be able to share that so that other broken people can find the mender. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead, y'all, and get into Nate as we head into deeper with this Search album. I'm still searching for the answers from earlier. Is this a real birthday recording? If so, that's awesome.
Yeah, sometimes I wanna disappear like I just don't exist. Or find a time machine to take me back when I was 6. Maybe younger, either way, I guess the point of it would be to tell that little kid that he's gonna take a lot of hits.
Yeah.
I'll probably grab your hand and tell you life is hard. If you got questions or you need advice, and talk to God, cause he's the only one that listens, even when you think he isn't. Even good people are great at making bad decisions. Yeah.
That man's I ain't gonna lie. I love when he throws little stuff like that out there, Nate. I love when you do that. Keep doing that,
when
brother.
you think he isn't. Even good people are great at making bad decisions. Yeah, they ain't gonna take us serious. You find out pretty quick that life is more than just appearances. I know some things we could avoid to save embarrassment, but everything that breaks you down can also build your character. Cause people love to see you fail. Just be aware of it. Don't let nobody tell you who to be or write your narrative. Look, we're all products of the things that we experience, but there's a big difference between confidence and arrogance. You hearing this? Know that you don't get it now, but you gon' get it later. I know you feel like you're alone and no one loves you maybe, and you gon' cover insecurities with lots of anger. The weird thing is someday all of this will make you famous. You start to write about your life, and while they're all relating, you'll make up a slogan, call it real, but feel like you're the fakest. Wish I could say that your future's nothing but a...
You make up a slogan saying real, but feel like you're the fakest. I ain't gonna lie. That's a darn bar, but y'all, He just said that anger, all that stuff inside you, that's what's gonna make you famous. What does that remind us of? I keep bringing this up because I'm gonna keep talking about it. In the last album, he brings up a little part about the aspects of having the keys. We see he picks up the keys now. Okay, cool. You have the keys in the Perception album. That's awesome. But brother, if you can get yourself out of that cage, why keep yourself in there? Why are you the one trapping yourself when you have the keys yourself? And we see that. Like we see, is he holding on to this fear and anger because does he really believe that his career came up and took off from this point? And so if he lets that stuff go, who is he or what is he anymore? Talking about how he's comfortable in the pain because the pain is all he's ever known. Like, y'all, we're seeing this says a lot, but this is human psychology we're looking at, y'all.
And that's just not the case, and I guess I just don't know how to say this. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but if you can, I just want you to know you gon' make a lot of mistakes, and they gon' laugh in our face. That's part of life, that's just the way that it goes. That's just the way that it goes. And I don't know if you can hear me or not, but if you can, I just need you to get it. I know you've been questioning life, trust me, I know what it's like. I'm here for you if you need someone to listen. If you need someone to listen. See, mom and dad are not together, they took different routes. Which you probably already knew, you're getting older now. Remember back when mom picked us up from grandma's house and she hid her boyfriend in the trunk and drove a couple miles down the street, and then she pulled over to let him out cause she didn't want dad to know she had these type of dudes around. Cause last time he found out, he had to take us from her. You look uncomfortable, I'm sorry, let me change the subject.
Wow.
We've always struggled with abandonment.
That's crazy.
Feel like someone's leaving, we start panicking.
Yeah.
I wish that I could say I've learned to manage it. You think it's bad now, but you don't know the half of it. Passion is something we have never lacked. We see it the most when we're writing raps. They think it's funny now, let them laugh. I know you think it's just an outlet when you're really mad, but you don't know the platform you're about to have. I know some things about the future you ain't ready for. I know some things that you gon' cover up but can't ignore. And what hurts is they gon' surface at the worst moments. And we gon' act like it don't hurt us, but it hurts, don't it?
And that comes back to him carrying around, I don't know if these are burdened past traumas, I don't know what it is. And he keeps talking about letting them go, because if not, like, they'll resurface. He's talking about how they have, like, these things that he's been holding on to, and you know, I just hide them, I forget them, they'll just be there somewhere. You can't hide those things. Them things are just sitting right there under the surface, and the moment you let them come up and come out, they will be seen, and people will see you for who you are, and people will be treated by you the way that you know those things make you feel and what they are. Like, we gotta be so careful with what we're holding on to and what we let go of, because these things will slowly kill us, and they'll kill our dreams, our hopes, our desires, our future, because we let these things sit and rest around us. I love this concept of him talking to himself. Like, this is one of the, you hear a lot of different artists have done this and will do this. This is one of the deepest ways I've ever heard this be done. It's awesome.
Around with the devil talking on both shoulders. Wish I could tell you that he disappears when we get older, but that's just not the case. And I know you feel out of place and everything is not okay, and life can be a lot to take. But I don't know if you can hear me or not, but if you can, I just want you to know you gon' make a lot of mistakes, and they gon' laugh in our face. That's part of life, that's just the way that it goes. That's just the way that it goes. And I don't know if you can hear me or not, but if you can, I just need you to get it. I know you've been questioning life, trust me, I know what it's like. I'm here for you if you need someone to listen. If you need someone to listen. You know how intoxicated people make us nervous, to the point sometimes we shake and it feels so disturbing. Don't be scared, that's just trauma trying to reach the surface and tell us everyone we love is gonna try to hurt us, which isn't true, but it's a lie that both of us believe in. Yeah, you might get a glimpse of happiness from your achievements, but what you'll learn as you get older, every time you reach one, is you'll just make another goal that doesn't lead to freedom. See, some things about to happen that you can't imagine. At 24, you'll drop an album and you call it mansion. At 25, you put out therapy and gain some traction. Skip the track number 4, now that's a really sad one. Yeah, Perception's coming next, we about to reach the masses. It sounds awesome, at the same time, it doesn't matter. At 27, we'll make millions, but it's really sad, cause you learn to realize that none of this will make you happy. I wish that I could look at.
And that's everything we've been getting with this album so far. The entire way here, like, he's achieved a lot of how we speak about NF now came from last album and Perception album to now. Like, NF, the way that we see him now has changed a lot over time, but we look at NF a lot based off of, you know, the Perception album and the Search album. Like, that is where we have kind of found him and where people know him from big time. And like, you know, this is the peak of his career in terms of the beginning and the financial aspect and everything blowing up and making him into who he is today. And here we're finding out like, okay, like it's great. We see all the numbers and stuff from behind the scenes. All we see is the money he's making, the plays he's getting, all these new fans come, but he's at home dealing with this, all this stuff. He's done gained all these rewards. He's done hit all these achievements, and he's like, that's cool and all, y'all, but I'm still not complete. You know what I'm saying? I think that like that tells us a lot, y'all, about just what we really need is not found in our flesh.
With empathy, sometimes I feel like I've become what you were scared to be, which makes it really hard to look at you with sympathy. Cause if I'm feeling bad for you, then I have to feel bad for me.
Ooh.
And that's just something I feel like we don't deserve. That's why I'm always looking down on you. I know it hurts. I'm sure you have a lot of questions. I've been trying to search to find us both some answers. I'll be here for you if things get worse.
I ain't gonna lie, Nate, you got in the kitchen with this one. You put some grease on there. Shoot, you got a little happy. You threw butter in there for some reason. The stove caught on fire. The cops got called, the fire department, because our house was burning down, kind of like Mansion. In the field one. Woo! I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. That one right there, I think, is one of the deepest songs we've ever heard in terms of NF's music. There's so much. Again, y'all, I'm glad that we've taken this journey, because like if I just came in here and heard this for the first time, I would have a lot of questions. But because we've covered, the first album, Mansion, to Therapy Session, Perception. Now we're here, y'all, with The Search. We kind of have a really good backstory of what's going on. I got to get to know Nate in my free time so I can figure out. But y'all, with that being said, I mean, there's so much to be understood about Nate now, and just because we listen to the song and we're just putting together pieces that he's already presented before us, but we see how all those past events that he's kind of put together now have been affected by the big rise that he's kind of going through after the Perception album dropped, and he kind of grew into the Nate that he is now, like NF real music. Like this is how we see him now based off of that big blow up, and it's crazy to see that like he's kind of in this place now where it's like it's surreal, like, oh my gosh, we made it where we wanted to go, but it's like it's not anything like we really thought it would be. You know what I'm saying? And like we made it, but now, okay, like is the goal even enough? Like there's more to do. And like he hasn't even given himself the time to enjoy it or really understand what he's done. And I think that's really interesting, like all that. And he's like, how he's being a motivator to his young self, like the lessons, like, go talk to God about it. Like he's understanding now as an older guy. A lot of those nights I spent silent in rooms, not saying nothing, were nights I could have spent talking to the one who had the answer. And I love that. Like this Nate is the real Nate that we talk about. This is really deep. I love this a lot, and I have to rate this high, y'all. I still think that my favorite song so far. Rating wise, it's gonna out jump, but I really like Change. I really like Change, but this song, Nate, has to be a 4.5 out of 5. I don't hear this often, if ever. I think this is one of the deepest songs you've heard so far, and I really enjoyed it. So I gotta give that a 4.5 out of 5. That being said, though, y'all, looks like we have a music video. It is time for a music video, so let's head over to YouTube. All right, y'all, it is time for time. Let's get it. Oh. Is this gonna be kind of like Therapy Session?
Even if we both break down tonight, and you say you hate me, and we go to bed angry, I know everything will be alright. I'll be here waiting, I promise I'm changing.
Are we getting a backstory?
I just need a little time to show you I'm worth it. I know that I can be a difficult person. I'm a stress case, drive you up the wall when I'm working. Actually, I'm probably worse when I'm not. You don't deserve it, make you nervous.
This is cool.
You know I'ma break soon. Every time I do, I say something that hurts you. Acting like I'm gone, but we both in the same room. I don't like to be wrong, which I know you relate to. And I know.
First off, okay, I love, y'all know I'm a sucker for love songs. Y'all know I'm a sucker for love songs, especially when NF makes them. I think these are his best songs, personally, because I'm a big love song guy. I also love rom-coms. Anything romance-wise is my thing, so I love these aspects. But first off, this music video concept is absolutely awesome.
I make you feel like you're at the end of your road. most when I look at you and tell you I'll be better alone. It's just a pride talking, isn't it? Cause both of us know I'm the definition of wreck. If you look into my soul, comes out the most when I feel I'm in a vulnerable place. Made a lot of mistakes, I wish I knew how to erase. When I'm afraid, might get distant and I push you away. But no matter the case, I'ma do whatever it takes. Even if both break down tonight, and you say you hate me, and we go to bed angry, I know everything will be alright.
So she up and left quick.
I'll be here waiting, I promise I'm changing. I just need time. Before I bought you the ring, we were fighting back and forth like you were wearing a thing. Two passionate people not afraid to say what they think. Lead a passionate conversation when it's hard to agree. You know me well, sitting on the edge of my seat, looking at life, over analyzing everything. Always depressed, trying to find a better version of me. Searching for something I know's probably right in front of my feet. Stubborn as me, maybe not, but you're close to it. Got a lot of issues, I'm trying to work through them. Going to therapy for you, something that's worth doing. When I know you've been there for me through all of my worst moments, and I know it hurts knowing that I carry this weight on my chest, making it difficult for me to open up and connect.
I want to cry like this is my relationship. I don't know why. My relationship's doing good right now, but this is sad. Like, this is, like, I get this. You deal with this, bro. Like, every relationship has their moments of just anything going on. And even the friendships and stuff. We all have our little moments where things are going on. We're two individual people trying to be, you know, come together and make one nice little relationship. You know what I'm saying? But two people, we're different. We're not the same person. We're going to have conflicts. But I love this concept of the music video and how it's all tying in. And I don't know if NF is telling a story from his own personal experience or this is just something that's on his heart. But this is a really good piece of this is one of the best romance songs I've heard in a while. Because, I mean, nowadays romance songs are I love you, or let's talk about sex now. And it's fornication because these people aren't married. They're talking about this is the secular music we listen to. Like, I love this stuff. This is genuinely from the heart. And though it's a little bit of a sad point of view, you're hearing the heart of, you know, somebody who's really going through a broken time in their relationship.
Regrets, I apologize for all of the stress. It's not what I meant to do. You know I love you to death, even if.
Look at this distance between them. Even here, though, you notice that there's always this concept of just like, even when she was sleeping, she was turned to the side with space in between. This is interesting.
Both break down tonight, and you say you hate me, and we go to bed angry. I know everything will be alright.
But they're having fun.
I'll be here waiting. I promise I'm changing. I just need time.
Wow. Remember, we're going in reverse, though. This must be that meeting. I ain't like, and if you literally make music videos, I listened to every lyric you said, but I was so much more invested in the music video. It's low-key insane. Like, this cat really is making movies. There's not even too much crazy stuff to say. This song doesn't seem to directly go in like alignment or anything with the album too much in terms of like himself and the story he's telling. This is just a darn awesome song. That being said, that's a 4.1 out of 5 for me. I had to give it a 4.1. 4 is just too plain. We opened up the album with a 4. That's too plain. That's a 4.1 out of 5 for me. I absolutely love it. I have a weird feeling I'm gonna go back and listen to it in my free time. That song might go up. I really love the dynamic that was shown there. The music video itself could have put this song up a lot higher if I was to like just rate it with the music video. But just as a song, That's a 4.1 out of 5. I think it's a good beat, nice beat. It's really catchy, very time. You know what I'm saying? How that comes out, that's really catchy chorus. The verse, always NF's a great writer. We know it's gonna be an awesome verse with some great content. It's really heartwarming, and you know, though they're going through a struggle, like I love how the music video kind of puts it together, and you see like it wasn't always like that. There was a time before things were difficult, and you know, it just, you know, sometimes we go through those times in life where the person that we fell in love with just isn't that same person at the time, and you got to learn to love them even in the midst of where they're at. And be willing to give them, you know, their time and space to get where they need to go. You know what I'm saying? And love them through it. You feel me? But I love that. That was awesome. That's a 4.1 out of 5 for me. But y'all, let's move on to Returns by NF here on the Search album. Y'all, if y'all still here with me today on the album reaction or here at the premiere, please comment down below that we are here and we are returning, because we are at Returns, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all so much for being here with me. Make sure you leave a like, and let's go ahead and get into Returns. Oh, this beat looking kind of hard.
What is perfect, not me, I've been overworking for weeks. I go home and purchase some things that I know will not fill my needs. Have a dose of what I've achieved, then get lonesome and I critique who I am and what I believe, make up standards too high to reach. Untrained animal off the leash, I'm in panic, but yet relieved. Brought your hammock to hang with me, grab a hatchet, cut down your tree like a mannequin that can speak. What I have in store is unique, I just mop the floors with MCs. I can't stop until things are clean. I'm an amateur's what you think, so you stand there in disbelief till I dislocate both your feet. That's what happens, you step to me. Not too graphic, but not PG. Lots of action in every scene. I'm kidnapping all of your dreams. Hold them hostage and watch them scream. Grab aside, I am what I advertise. Don't matter, you put it, we live, then we have to die. You might hate it, but you can't deny. See, everything that I've been doing got me looking like a mastermind.
Oh my gosh. That was his flow. No, that was nutty. That was nutty. That was hard. That was hard. Hold up.
In every scene, I'm kidnapping all of your dreams. Hold them hostage and watch them scream. Grab aside, I am what I advertise. Don't matter, you put it, we live, then we have to die. You might hate it, but you can't deny. See, everything that I've been doing got me looking like a mastermind.
Oh my gosh!
Do what you fantasizing. Took a vision of my dreams and I found a better way that I can make it. I've been looking, think I'm really about to maximize it. These bullets form in my mind and come out my mouth.
Bro, he is so hard.
They doubting, I acting mouthy. Forget what you heard about me, I've been astounding. Something for you thinking you might run circles round me. Yeah, ain't this all I ever wanted? That's a fact, no, that's a lie. No, I'm confused, yeah, I got problems, what's the use? Yeah, let's be honest, screws are loose, I need them tighten, not amuse. Yeah, look what I did, brought you something, hope you like it. So precise, the flow is nice, it's so productive, stop you whining. Back in style like I was vinyl, I make songs and they go viral. Something's off if I go idle, been so long, yeah, okay, I know. Take your shoes off, you're in my home, you got fans but not like I do. Yeah, thankful I try to be.
That's facts. A lot of artists have fans. There is not a group like NF. Y'all, I was a big time when I was in the world of secular music. I loved all the artists I listened to. Trust me, I'm big on music. This NF fan base, I've never had people comment on a video with so much depth of understanding of who they're talking about. I mean, it's absolutely, like, they really do feel like they know you, like genuinely, and which, because you're so open about who you are, similar to the therapy session, like in the therapy session album, not therapy, it's Perception album, where he's in the cage and they're all running around him. You know what I'm saying? Or in therapy session when he's sitting down with the young girl, you know, as her parents are literally going through that, the father being a domestic. I mean, it's crazy.
Contain what's inside of me. They don't like the side of me cause I lack in compliancy. I question what I can see if you're not playing my CD. No expiring. I'll decide when I think it's my time to leave. Yeah, cause hate won't retire me. It inspires me to be inspiring. When I'm low, I feel like I'm spiraling. Pushing forward, look, I can't ignore it. There ain't no I in team, but drop the TNA. Sometimes if I'm being honest, feels like it's only me. No defeat, notably, but I have it right if you're quoting me. Write my name on your hit list. It might be the last time you wrote something. Rip that cocky smile right off your face for thinking you're close to me. Grab a can of gasoline, light it all over your self-esteem. Selfishly watching you helplessly pretend you're on my planet. Shoot you out of the sky like your punch lines. You are not landing gun jamming, reaching your mouth and rip out your tongue after tongue lashing. I hand them out like pamphlets in church. Pastors show up to my funeral wearing all black. Then what's happening? I look around and wonder where my fans at. Oh Lord, they know me so well. They know I'm not in that casket. Trash bag is probably buried somewhere full of my ashes. Music superb, playing with words, play with my nerves. They gon' have a list of issues long as my shirts. Very absurd, very disturbed. Stare at the earth like this is not the place I was birthed. I'm generic, you sure? Oh, they think I'm very reserved till I open up on the beat like all my therapy work. I don't care what you heard, real scary, carry the verse while I'm wearing my merch, stomping on your arrogant turf. Sit back and observe, nah, I like to actually work. This life's so unpredictable, it just keeps pitching me curves. I take a swing, I hate the things that make me.
This life's so unpredictable, it keeps on pitching me curves. He's talking about baseball, obviously. I like that, though. It is so unpredictable. I think it's funny because like, I'm getting into baseball more now, so as I'm hearing that, I think it's just kind of silly. Because obviously, if it's pitching you curves, obviously, after a while, you realize it's going to be pitching me curves. But what he's basically just saying is, like, it's just, life is coming at me in different ways, from right, from the left, everywhere. I don't know what in the world I'm supposed to be doing with it. But that's so real. Like, life is the definition of unpredictable. It is the definition of wake up today with plans and find out that not one single plan is going to happen. That's life. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be ready to pivot at the end of the day. Pivot every single day because you never know what's going to happen. You got to be ready to move.
Like I'm dirt. I patiently been waiting, please. I think it's time for my turn. My expertise are melodies. They talk to me when I'm hurt. Just let me be. Eventually, someday they'll see what I'm worth. I cross my I's and dot my T's. It makes no sense, but I've learned. Normal to you is not to me. The outcast finally returns.
The Outcast finally returns. Which we found out, I believe, last album that the Outcast, I'm just an outcast. You know what I'm saying? I remember that song. He is the Outcast, and we like him as the Outcast because the Outcast is an F. You know what I'm saying? We don't want no industry. Can you imagine if Nate was an industry rapper? I don't want that. I want the raw cut Outcast Nate. You know what I'm saying? The one that when he grows up that Nate can be proud of. That's the Nate I want. You know what I'm saying? But that song for me in the beginning, first off, some crazy flows on there. Y'all saw the hype. Near the end, though, I got a little quiet because I was listening to the lyrics. The content was cool, but it wasn't too just grabbing my attention too crazy. Everything was still always good as always. He never wastes a line, as so many artists do. You can tell there's always thought into it, even if it doesn't just grab my attention like other ones do. It's a really good song. I'm gonna give that one a 3.8 out of 5 because personally, I think that the flow changes in there can make that song so hype, but I'm not gonna seek to listen to that song just out like I would the other songs that are really, really good. But I think that you can't take away from how good of a song this really is. I think it's insane, though, as we listen to NF, how rare it is to hear a 3, let alone anything below like a 3.8. I mean, with most albums, there's like multiple 3.4s to 2s in there because, you know, it's hard to make an album full of songs. This is a 20-song album. We're not yet 10 songs in, but he has so many songs that have already been ranked like really high in comparison to other songs people listen to in the history of this channel. He's an amazing artist, and I love how he doesn't waste any song. Every single one comes from a genuine place. Not like he just wakes up and says, give me a song to make this album. You feel what I'm saying? But y'all, we are now on When I Grow Up here on the NF album, The Search. So let's go ahead over to YouTube once again and get into the music video. We have one more after this. So y'all, let's lock in with these music videos. See if we can figure out who in the world the white people in the background were. When I grow up, let's do it.
When I grow up, I want to be a dentist. When I grow up, I want to be a ballerina teacher. When I grow up, I want to be a police officer.
Why is this looking scary?
I would like to be a veterinarian. When I grow up, I'm going to be a flapper.
It's Nate. Look at the hat. Why is that looking kind of scary? I don't like this vibe, Nate.
Yeah, when I grow up, you know what I wanna be? Take a seat, let me tell you my ridiculous dreams. I wanna rap, yeah, I know it's hard to believe. And I can tell you're already thinking I will never succeed, but I'm okay with it, I admit the lyrics are weak. I've been working on them, I'll be good eventually. I understand you gotta crawl before you get to your feet, but I've been running for a while, they ain't ready for me. I know this probably isn't really realistic, and honestly I might not ever make a difference, but that don't make a difference, I'ma have to risk it. I've been crunching numbers, you ain't gotta be a mathematician, and see the odds ain't rooting for me. I can't lie though, it's kinda how I like it to be, the underdog. Yeah, you probably think you know what I mean, but what I'm saying is they ever push me, I'm gonna swing. Yeah, I could go to college getting debt like everybody else, graduating, probably get a job that doesn't pay the bills. That don't make a lot of sense to me, forget the happy meals. I don't like the dollar menu, I would rather make a meal. Huh? Make a meal? No, I said make a.
I don't like the dollar menu. I would rather make a meal. First off, I did some cooking today. Y'all see I got these rolls ready right here. I'm the same way. Not really true. I go to McDonald's over anything, but I'm trying to do better. That being said, absolutely insane bar there. I think somebody actually posted about that bar on, I saw somebody posted saying like, listen to this week behind rapper or something like that, like some troll stuff. No, y'all crazy. That boy NF he's tough, y'all. I mean, I get passionate listening to his music because I can tell he is. Like this guy, realistically, y'all, there really aren't artists out there that I really like. I get why people like NF. A lot of artists, I'm like, I get it. Like this guy is really cool. Like even I like this guy. I genuinely enjoy NF. Like I genuinely like Nate. Like this is actually insane. Like his passion is contagious.
Forget the happy meals. I don't like the dollar menu. I would rather make a meal. Huh?
That's nuts.
Make a meal, no. I said make a meal. Home cooking, get the grill. How you want it? Pretty well. Everything I see is overdone to me. I'm not a dad, but I'ma get a record deal and say hello to Master Bill. I just wanna pay my bills. Rapping about the way I feel. Oh yeah. I just wanna make a couple mil. Leave it to the fam and the will. Oh yeah. I just wanna sign a record deal. Maybe buy a house up in the hills. Oh yeah. Might not be the best in my field, but I guarantee that I'ma die real when I grow up.
That's facts.
Yeah.
He is real.
Hey. When I grow up. Yeah. Hey. I'ma make them notice me, rhyming like it's poetry. Everything I oversee, I just like to overthink. Mocking me, you pay the fee, no return and no receipts. Those of you that don't believe, quiet, you don't know a thing.
The person at the drive-thru is like, what the heck is this guy talking about? That is not what I ordered.
Quiet when I'm trying to sing, quiet when I'm making beats, quiet when I'm trying to think. Sorry, I don't mean to scream, I just feel like no one really gets me and it's sad to see. Cause someday I'ma grow up and show all of you it's meant to be. Yeah, anybody wanna hear me rap? No, come on, let me play a couple tracks. No, come on, I can spit it really fast. No, you think I should throw this in the trash? No, trick ya, haters go away before I hit ya. I am not a beggar or a kiss up. You don't understand, well I forgive ya. I am not a quitter, you ain't
I told you that's not what he ordered. I called it. NF ain't listening. He was too busy spitting. He didn't know what the heck that guy ordered. I called it. I be knowing. That being said, though, that's facts. Y'all, making YouTube videos. I started making just music in the 8th grade. The 8th grade. Began making videos on YouTube here my freshman year of college. Y'all, your content, what you do, your love, whatever you're aspiring to be, not everybody's gonna love it. Even football, y'all. I played college football, y'all, on the Division III level. In high school, I always knew what my dream was. Didn't know I'd ever make it. Didn't have that many people that were telling me where I was gonna go or that I would be or could be anything. You gotta love what you're doing, and you gotta do it because you love it. And you're gonna have a lot of people who are gonna say yes and no to what you're doing. Don't let anybody's praise make you feel too high, and don't you ever let nobody's hate make you feel low. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, your confidence got to be in who the Lord has made you to be and where He's calling you to go, and nothing less. You know what I'm saying?
Think that, did ya? Maybe someday I could.
You still gotta get the order right, though.
Have a tour bus and maybe even play a couple shows. Everybody in the crowd singing every word I wrote, telling me that I am not the only one that feels alone. Huh? You feel alone? Yeah, I kinda feel alone. Wonder if the feeling ever goes away when you get old. Will I ever make it as an artist? I don't really know. Might not make a lot of dough. I'ma have to try it though. I just wanna pay my bills, rapping about the way I feel. Oh yeah. I just wanna make a couple mil, leave it to the fam and the will.
Oh yeah.
I just wanna sign a record deal, maybe buy a house up in the hills. Oh yeah. Might not be the best in my field, but I guarantee that I'ma die real when I grow up. I just wanna pay my.
Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna lie. That's one of the toughest transitions in the world. And I was about to say something. Because NF was the type of guy who was going to perform for 2 people, he's going to be the type of guy who's going to perform for this many people. Because we've been doing reactions on this channel with some artists who are only going to get 5 to 10 views, 20 views. Who cares about that? End of the day, we ain't here to spread. We're here for the gospel. End of the day, and to have fun and enjoy community. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it works, y'all. You got to love what you're doing, whether you're in front of 2 people or... Gosh darn, there's more people than I've seen in the comment section. Goodness.
Rapping by the way I feel. Yeah, the way I just wanna make a couple mil. Leave it to the fam and the world. I just wanna sign a record deal. Maybe buy a house up in the hills. Yeah,
is this my actual crowd? Y'all know?
I'ma die real when I grow up.
When I grow up. This must be real. It's hard. All right, Joker. But look at his face. He still has that same face as everybody else. All those people in the white clothes and black clothes who were walking behind him. And he still has that little fake. The little smile is faded. Y'all remember how it was faded in the last one? He still has all that going on. There's so much going on here. That even this little part there kind of connects to what we saw earlier on. I still have so many questions about it. But that being said, that song, When I Grow Up, is just a vibe. When I Grow Up. And that it's a song of confidence. It's an testament to the motivation, the grind, the motivation. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm doing there, that NF has to work regardless of who's there. And I think he's a great example of that. I mean, it really did work out for him. It really did. And he still has not flipped on his morality. He's no different now than he was then. He's still dealing with the same issues and the same struggles. But I have a weird feeling that this man's heart is still going to yearn and go after the Lord along the way, the same way that he's been fighting to do so this entire time. I think at the end of the day, though, like Perception album showed us, is going to show is he going to be willing to use the key or not. But that being all said, this song I really enjoyed it. That has to be a 4 out of 5 for me. I don't think it's better. I gotta give it a 4 because I think it's a really good song, but I don't think yet it's stepping over a lot of the songs that we were ranking earlier. But this song was really enjoyable. Loved the music video. I think it was really funny. And I love the story that this tells. And I think that it really is tried and true to the character of who NF is. And that's all you can ever ask for. And it's a very motivational song. And I really understood a lot of what he's saying from my own personal experience. And so that's something I gotta say I love about NF. You don't get that from many artists. I gotta shout him out for that. But y'all, we are getting to our song only here on the Search album with our first feature of the day, who is Sasha Alex Sloan. Do not know who that is, but we are about to find out. So let's go ahead and see how this song only hits. Oh shoot.
Yeah. Does anybody feel like me? Show your hands. I don't need a lot. I just wanna find my peace. Yeah. Why you throwing rocks? Oh, you wanna kill my dreams? Okay, tell me everything I'm not. You think I didn't know those things? Always been a little lost and I still might be. Life's hard, but it's okay. Watching the comments feels like I'm at a court date. How could I complain with a house like this and a car like that in the driveway? Half of what I say kinda feels like a dream that I'm gonna wake from someday. Wishing that I pray a little more often and put more time into my fate. Traveling my brain.
Amen.
No great things that I hold on.
And that's literally what I'm saying, y'all. I'm in that same place right now. And I love, though, that he has the desire to. And I think above and beyond all, that's what God calls and asks for us. You know what I'm saying? Is that above and beyond all things, in what we're able to do it. You know what I'm saying? And learn to make time for him. And that's what I'm doing, is like learning to make more time. But I love that. I love that aspect. And I love how he's open about it. He says, my faith. You know what I'm saying? He called his stress earlier my stress. He said, my faith. I love that he claims that in the midst of what he's dealing with, he's not going to let it distract him from the fact that his faith, his Lord, that's still his claim.
But I won't say things that I won't let go, so I chain my soul to the heartbreak. Having a nice day, that's not an average in my case. Don't like cameras in my face, glamour, it's all fake. Love my job, but it might seem odd that I'm here cause I hate fame. Yeah, pain might get to me, throwing threats at me. They can't tell, disconnecting me. It's affecting me, hide that well, they'll write text to me.
This song has a deep bass on it.
Find myself always questioning what comes next for me. I can't be the only.
Ooh, sing that thing.
Yeah. If you made a list of people that you trusted, would you
that
put
was
your
nice.
name down? Do you know who you are? When you look at life and you talk about yours, do you feel proud? Are you leaving a mark or scared to make a bad impression, so you just go hide in the dark, living and playing the part, knowing regret will come back up tomorrow? That's what it does, ain't it? Don't know what we're chasing, but we all do it. Just a part of life, I guess we're all foolish, running after what we think will make us happy till it falls through, and then we find out later it ain't what we wanted, so we give up on it, then we pile the garbage, and we watch it grow and find a drug to numb it till we hit the point that we can barely function. Am I motivated? Is my music dated? Would I be the same if I was medicated? Even therapists say I need medication. I avoid it though because
I'm telling you. Oh! He just told us! I'm telling you, it's the medication! Listen.
what we think will make us happy till it falls through.
I caught it that second.
Later it ain't what we wanted, so we give up on it, then we pile the garbage, and we watch it grow and find a drug to numb it till we hit the point that we can barely function.
Right here.
Am I motivated? Is my music dated? Would I be the same if I was medicated? Even therapists say I need medication. I avoid it though because I'm scared to take it. Am I the only?
I avoid it though because I'm scared to take it. Think about all the black clothes who walked in there to switch out their white clothes, got their face wiped clean, and he's walking by in the black clothes, and he's just like, I'm good. I don't want it. Even though they're all still carrying the same burden, the same balloons, and their faces all look the same. They're just wearing white clothes because they're medicated. I think I caught up. I think I got it. I think I'm on one.
One that has a loaded gun is full of doubts and memories to overcome. And I complain about them when they shoot at me, but I know truthfully I like to load them up and let them. That's so sad to see. That's so sad to see. I need help. They talk passively. Then
I love the melodic in there.
Lost that half of me. God, there has to be someone else. Don't feel bad for me. I just can't believe that I'm the only.
Dude, I love this singing voice right here from Sasha. This is pretty.
There's gotta be somebody out there. There's gotta be somebody somewhere who needs company. And it's comforting to know there's gotta be somebody out there. There's gotta be somebody somewhere who needs company.
Wow. This is why his fan base is so close. Oh, this is hard. Dude, Sasha kills this. NF really is his own genre of art. I'm not gonna lie. This cat is nuts. Like, he really fits into his own segment. Like, I love that. And Sasha really came on here and helped him set the vibe. And I love melodic NF. I don't think you can beat melodic NF. I don't think that we should ever even look for, like, he really could just be a melodic artist and he'd still be just as great as he already is, but he is such a great rapper. Such a great rapper. All that being said, that song for me is a 4.3 out of 5. I mean, y'all always saw me stop it. I saw how it kind of connects to the song earlier. That song actually is probably the best explanation I've had so far and helped me understand what's going on. I might have missed some better explanation earlier. I've heard the word medication pop up like a little bit throughout, but that was the best straight up just kind of pointing it out. But I love the aspect of how that song is basically like, I think that song reminds me of like some of the music videos where it's kind of him reaching out and like his friends and his fans and him being able to kind of understand each other and be present and be company for each other. And his whole thing just like, I hope there's no way, God, I'm the only one dealing with what I'm dealing with. There's no way I'm the only one on this world. There has to be somebody else. And like, that's why fellowship is so important as believers in Christ, because like as we take this Christian walk together in life, it's important that we're not alone. God has never called us to be alone. People say that humans are social creatures. Why do you think that is? That's why God created us for a certain reason. Why there's so many of us, that we can have fellowship, and that's why there's this thing called the church, not just on a building but a people. You feel me? But that's beautiful. I love how that song is articulated. I think it speaks to why his fan base is as tight as it is and feels so close to him, because a lot of them probably deal with the same things. Because I mean, I'm listening to this thing and I'm new to this, and I'm looking at my life like, wow, I've dealt with this, I felt this, like I get that all, you know what I'm saying? And so with that being said, that has to be a 4.3 out of 5 for me. I absolutely love that song. I really love how Sasha sounded on that, by the way. I love when he brings on people who can who can sing like that and have an interesting, different sound themselves, because it really molds the song into something beautiful. That being said, y'all, we are now moving on to Let Me Go by the, I was saying by the, on the Search album by NF. Let's hit it. I love how many different beats we've had on this. I think this is the largest album so far by him, but this is the best versatility of beats we've had so far. Feel like I'm watching Game of Thrones.
Talk to you with my hands tied. Walk toward you on a fine line. Everybody has a dark side. I feel embarrassed when they see mine. Rain falling from my dark skies. Clouds parting, but it's all lies.
I'm liking this.
Shouldn't I see the sunshine now? Wonder how I look in God's eyes. Am I a good person or a lost one? Will this feel worth it when I'm all done? Will I feel ashamed of like who I was? Will the pain vanish or will more come? Will I stay numb or regain love? Maybe someday have a taste of freedom. Will I take the poison out of my blood or just leave it there inside of my lungs? I know, no, I should let you go. Hands are feeling cold, just leave me alone. No, I just want control. I feel so exposed. Liars in my home. No, please do not provoke. Noose around my soul. I cut down the rope. They don't want me happy. They don't want me fixed. They don't want me better. They just want me broke. Talk but never listen. At least I admit it. Block out all my vision. Watching me diminish. That's my favorite pastime. I know nothing different. Tell me something different. I don't see the difference. I just feel offended. I just feel defensive. Why don't you accept me? I just need acceptance. Time is of the essence. Don't like how we spend it. You just want perfection. I need you to let me.
Time is of the essence. Don't like how we spend it. I think that kind of goes back to the song "Awake" a little bit in the aspect of just like we have this time. And he also talked about a little bit earlier. If I knew that like my time was coming out, like it was going out, I only had like a little bit left in this life. Like, you know what I'm saying? What would I spend it doing? Making music, doing this stuff, drowning in my sorrow, my pain. Like, what would I spend it doing? Complaining. There's so many verses in F songs that kind of go together and they kind of wrap around in the end. But so far as I'm listening to this song, it all goes back again to the earlier part. Like, in Perception, he really gave us a really good understanding of the fact that, like, he really seems to know that he should let go of this pain, but it's like, I don't know how. Not because, like, I don't know that, like, it's a thing I can do, but, like, I've never done it. So, like, why would I? How should I? You know what I'm saying? Is it something I can do? Like, how do I do that? How do I go about that? I love that honesty. And he even mentioned there, and he's just being honest. I love that. It's so complete. It really is like one large story. Whoever, like, I'm telling you, I'm thankful that y'all have really put me on this NF journey because this is really fun. I really enjoy doing this, and it's really interesting to actually put this stuff together.
Let me go, let me go, let me go.
Is the pain asking to be let go, or is NF asking the pain to let him go?
Let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go.
I like the dark cinematic feel of this song.
Let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. Why'd you say I don't belong here, huh? Fill a bucket full of my tears, huh? Pour it out the water, all of my insecurities whenever I'm scared. I watch them grow and say I don't care. I pray to God to ask if hope's real, and if it isn't, I was thinking maybe you could introduce us. We ain't met still. Yeah, my chest feels like a blade's in it. Who
I feel like I've heard that verse before.
They did it. Out the cell now, where am I headed? Am I hellbound? Will I find heaven? Will I feel better or just regret it? If I let you go and find the 7 letters I've been looking for, it's like it's never ending. Open all the doors and let the peace enter. I'm so pitiful at times, miserable inside. They want me to hide. No. How can I survive? Change the state of mind. I should say goodbye. No. They want me to beg. They want me to plead. They want me to die. They just want me dead. They just want me hurt. Don't want me to live. Don't want me alive. Stop with the pretending. I don't feel respected. I just feel rejected. I don't like rejection. You promise protection. I don't feel protected. I just feel neglected. How can I respect it? I'll teach them a lesson. I pick up the weapon. Aim in your direction. Shoot at my reflection. Shatter my perception. Hate it when I'm desperate. You just want perfection. I want you to let me. Let me go. Let me go.
You just want perfection. I want you to let me. Is he talking about his OCD in that aspect? You just want perfection.
Let me go. Let me go.
I just want you to. So it's definitely Nate talking.
Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go.
That cello in the background, those I guess I don't know if that's a cello exactly, but it sets such a nice dark mood. I love this. It really is so cinematic. Let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. I don't know how to rate this one. I want to be fair. This is a tough one to rate. The song is good, has a lot of value to it. It's a deep song. But I think I have to rate this one a little bit light. We got an interlude here, so obviously I'm not gonna rate the interlude. I'm gonna love to listen to it though. But I have to give that song a 3.7. I'm not too I wasn't too fond of it in terms of like the sound. I love the orchestra. I love the deep vibe of it. Don't get that wrong. I love that part. But in terms of his part in there with the sound that I think he provides, like I didn't think it was anything too crazy, too special in comparison to some other songs. It's still a really good song. I really do love whoever produced that song did an excellent job. But it's a cool song. It's a vibe. It's understandable. I didn't like the chorus too much. The let me go, let me go, let me go part. It was cool. The sound of it just wasn't too attractive, even though the beat was awesome and the way it followed up. It's really cinematic. It does a great job, and it describes a great story. I do wonder exactly. I kind of feel like towards the end, it was clearly Nate talking, but is he talking to what part of himself is he talking to? Is it certain things, burdens in his life, or is he talking to the OCD itself, or maybe it's fear? You know what I'm saying? I love that it's ambiguous and we can kind of figure it out. But that has to be a 3.7 out of 5 for me for Let Me Go. I think that was a pretty cool song. But definitely, there's room to improve, definitely. A lot of these songs so far have been really good. It's been a really good album so far, so I don't want to rate that too high. That being said, let's go ahead and hit the interlude before we head into the next song.
My most considered successful moment of my life was the worst. The most depressed I've ever been. Literally feeling like I'd probably be happier if I was just dead.
Wow.
On the Billboard. My song is massive right now. I may never have a song this big again. My tour, I think every date sold out except one date. So I literally had everything that I'd always dreamed of happening, and I didn't feel happy at all. And so I think what happened was I spiraled really bad because I was like, I'm here. And
what now?
This is it. There's got to be more for me because if this is it, it's not going to work.
That's crazy. That's so real. We talk about in life, you never. And NF has talked about this. And here's the cool thing, though, bro. NF didn't come to that conclusion after getting money. NF was saying stuff like that in the beginning, all that stuff really don't matter. Then he got it for himself, and he realized it really don't matter. That's awesome, though. And not in the aspect of saying that his pain, but how he's able to articulate that and understand that. A lot of people don't realize that, y'all. I think that's why we find that he loves his family so much and the things that his fans so much, the things that really matter in life. But okay, the next song behind the interlude is Hate Myself. So we hear how he feels. He mentioned a lot of that stuff earlier on in the album, but he really took a moment there to really articulate that with his own words outside of music. And that's so real. So I want to see now, okay, Hate Myself, is that coming directly from what he just spoke about? Let's feel it.
I don't see you like I should. You look so misunderstood, and I wish I could help, but it's hard when I hate myself. Pray to God with my arms open. If this is it, then I feel hopeless, and I wish I could help, but it's hard when I hate myself. Yeah. Late nights are the worst for me.
These are the good vibes.
It hurts to think if this is all that I wanted, I don't want it, gotta be more for me. What it core beliefs, and every morning I wake up and feel like I ain't not worth it, cause I'm at war with peace. I go to hell, walk up to the corpse of me. Look at the body like you ain't nothing but poor and weak. It's kinda weird.
I'm at war with peace is a very interesting way of putting that. I don't know if I've ever heard that before, but I like that.
Lately I've been feeling like the only way for me to get away is if I pour the drink. That's more deceit, more defeat. Is this really what I'm born to be? That's what you get for thinking you're unique. So poor, but I'm so wealthy. Need help, but you can't help me. What else can the world sell me? Tell me lies, I still buy them like they're going out of stock, but it's not healthy. I don't see you like I should. You look so misunderstood, and I wish I could help, but it's hard when I hate myself. Pray to
That's so deep, bro.
My arms open. If this is it, then I feel hopeless, and I wish I could help, but it's hard when I hate myself. Yeah, late nights get the best of me. They know how to get to me. Suicide thoughts come and go like a guest to me. But I don't wanna die, I just wanna get relief. So don't talk to me like you think I'm so successful. What is success? When hope has left you, I am not a spokesman. I'm a broken wreck who's sick of doing interviews cause I hate myself. Come across like a it's so easy, but I feel
What a success when hope has left you is literally like the epitome of like, what does it mean to gain the world but lose your soul? That's literally the epitome of that.
you don't need me. When I feel like you don't need me, then I feel like you don't see me, and my life has no meaning. Dreaming, hands out trying to ask for love, but when I get it, I just pass it up. Throw it away and think about it later, digging through the trash for drugs. Wish I could give you what you needed, but I can't, I'm scared because I don't see you like I should. You look so misunderstood, and I wish I could help, but it's hard when I hate myself. Pray to God with my arms open. If this is it, then I feel hopeless, and I wish I could.
This is one of my favorite vibes so far on this album, for sure.
I walk through the ashes of my passions, reminiscing with the baggage in my casket. Get lost in the questions I can't answer. Can't stand who I am, but it don't matter. We scream to be free, but I stay captured. Knee deep in defeat of my own actions. Feel weak, but the peace that I keep lacking. Keep speaking to me, but I can't have it. But I can't have it. Keep speaking to me, but I can't have it. But I can't have it. Keep speaking to me, but I can't have it. I don't see you like I should.
Oh, he's singing for real now.
So misunderstood, and I wish I could help, but it's hard when I hate myself. Pray to God with my arms open.
I like that part.
This is it, then I feel hopeless, and I wish I could help, but it's hard when I hate myself. Hate myself, but it's hard when I hate myself.
This is getting a high behind rating. I like this a lot.
Hate myself.
Definitely this might be my favorite.
When I hate myself.
This is my favorite. I can't say might be. This is my favorite.
Myself.
It's complete.
Kinda hard when I hate myself. I hate myself. It's hard when I hate myself.
Oh, I hate that for him. Oh, that actually hurts to hear somebody say. That hurts so hard to hear him say. Because it's like, we know at the end of the day, like, God loves the heck out of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gave his life for us. He sent his, before he even gave his life, he was sent for us. You know, he chose us from the foundation of the world. He put breath in our lungs day by day as we breathe. There's a love that just sits over our lives that we can't understand nor comprehend. Why even create us if you don't love us? And it's this deep rooted thing inside of us where, like, the devil wants us to feel everything but what God feels for us. You feel me? And it's like, I hate to hear that, but it's so true. Like, in this life, like, how can we give to others what we can't even give to ourselves? And how much more should we give to ourselves than what we give to others? You feel what I'm saying? It's one of those deep-rooted things that it's real, and it's a real situation we have to deal with. And I love the vibe of that song. His lyrics are awesome as always. I love the sound. I love, obviously, having him sing is always going to be like a knee bender for me. I love that. But absolutely love the aspect of that the verses, because that beat behind the it's nice. It's really good. I actually really love that. With that being said, it has to be a 4.65. 4.6 out of 5. Man, I can't speak right now because I'm so into that. It was a 4.6 out of 5 for me for Hate Myself. It's such a sad song. I really hate to hear him say those words, but it's so real. It's genuine, and there's no question. Like, it's really deep. And I think that it's one of those songs that he finds a way to make a really good vibe out of something that's a very serious and sad topic. You know what I'm saying? But now we're moving on to I Miss the Days on the Search album. So let's see about the days that we are missing. That was so sad to hear, though, for real.
I miss the days when I had a smile on my face and Wasn't so caught up in all of the small things. Wasn't so adamant that I could handle everything alone. It wasn't so cautious and always exhausted. And actually listen to things that my heart said. Riding my bike, it's riding my bike. Not overthinking my life. Not always wondering if I'm a likable person or someone that nobody likes. Not always stressing about money or losing my job or scared I ain't making a flight. Not always going to bed every night with this knot in my stomach that never unwinds. What happened to me? Yeah, what happened to me? When did I start to believe I wasn't worth it and question my purpose to breathe? Wondering who I should be. Happiness out of my reach. Scared to get back on my feet.
This is a perfect song to follow up the last one, because he's literally talking about crazy. I miss the days where I didn't hate me is basically what he's saying. That's
Need
crazy.
to get rid of what's detrimental, but it's hard to let go when the thing that hurt you help you get to your dreams. See, I miss the days when I wasn't so faded. Love wasn't always invasive. I could embrace it. Just innocent waiting, not always living in anguish. When did I break it? Become overtaken. What was the moment I caved and gave away all of my faith and made a replacement? I miss the days when I miss the smiles we had when we were young. I miss the memories of feeling love. I miss us running underneath the sun, staring out the window when the rain would come. I miss the smiles we had when we were kids, yeah. I feel like life was so much simpler then, yeah. When we had joy and we were innocent. I give it all to feel that way again. Give me my mind back.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I love the Perception album. Obviously, it has his biggest song of all time on it, but this album blows it out the water. The Search could end right here, and it blows Perception out the water. I mean, this back end of the album being this good, it actually makes no sense following the interlude. These last two songs have been absolutely wonderful. His articulation of his emotion, that's how you can tell when he's really going through stuff, y'all, is when he's able to really put the pen to the pad. Like, he really is having therapy with this pad right now. And I don't know what it is, but this there's no question this is the best album I've heard from him. And it's absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, give me my mind back. The one that told me I was worth something when I fall flat. Yeah, fall flat. The one that told me I was worth something when I'm off track. Back when my imagination wasn't in the cage and it was free to run fast. Yeah, give me my mind back. Yeah, give me my mind back. Before it was hijacked and wasn't described as a place of limitation, always indicating I can't handle everything from my past. Hated anything it dissects till I'm depressed. I know I'm blessed, but I'm cursed too. Take me back when I was happy, but I wasn't acting. Vulnerable, but didn't see it like.
See, he can't see the blessing. He can't hold on to the blessing. It's always the negativity. I'm blessed, but I'm cursed too. That's his mind.
Kind of weakness or a thing that's unattractive. Had emotion, but I learned to mask it. Didn't know what I was running after. Didn't know the older I would grow, the more I lose control and take another baggage. It's really sad when everything you thought was stable crashes. Everything you thought would take the sadness really only made it deeper. Got me off the deep end asking, will we ever feel like we imagined? Will we ever feel like we adapted? Will we ever feel like we did back then? Just take me back when. I miss the smiles we had when we were young. I miss the memories of feeling love. I miss us running underneath the sun, staring out the window when the rain would come. I miss the smiles we had when we were kids.
I want to sing with him.
Like
This is a church vibe.
Yeah. When we had joy and we were innocent, I give it all to feel that way again.
Woo! Who's singing back there?
Yeah.
Oh, they singing! Best song of the album. Nutty.
I miss the smiles we had when we were kids. I feel like life is so much simpler then.
Nutty.
We had joy and we were innocent. I give it all to feel that way again.
There's no reason the back end of the album should have this much, like, this good of songs. Like, you're talking about two back-to-back songs, my favorite, at the back end of the album. Absolutely insane, Neff. Absolutely insane. I miss the days. That's a song right there. That's a darn song. I absolutely love that. And I love how following the interlude, he kind of displays his emotions of the time period, what he's been dealing with ever since since Perception album dropped. Next song is Hate Myself, which completely tells us how he's really feeling and what he's been going through. Then I Miss the Days, which just comes and piles back up on top of it. This man, like, he's putting pen to pad. You know what I'm saying? People say, I'm putting belt to behind. He's putting pen to pad. You know what I'm saying? He is really coming and spitting on this thing, man. I gotta say, that's a 4.7 out of 5. It's only getting better. It's literally only getting better. Now, I'm not gonna say I expect this for everything else. I don't want to get my emotions too high because I might not be able to judge with the right mind going forward. But that's awesome. I love how he's articulating his emotions in there. And the sound, that's a complete sound. Whoever they had on the choir there, that ending there, it just took it away. And that entire song, I mean, the way he's displaying his emotions, it builds perfectly on top of Hate Myself. Like, perfectly. Because it outlines, like, I miss the days when that wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? That's beautiful. Absolutely love that. It has to be a 4.7 out of 5 for me. Definitely my favorite song so far. I will be listening to that right after this reaction. I will be listening to that going into practice today because I am excited. That's going to be absolutely amazing. But y'all, let's go ahead and hit No Excuses by NF. And I want to say thank y'all so much for joining me here on this channel, on this premiere. Y'all ain't make no excuses. Y'all came and joined me on this long reaction. If you're still here, I want you to comment No Excuses because I know that you made it this far. And I want to shout you out and thank you all personally because this is a long reaction, y'all. We spent a long time here together and I thank y'all for that. Let's hit it.
Yeah, I got no excuses. Hey, yeah, they asked me where I learned to do this. Self-taught, checking things off my to-do list. Treat my temper like my family, I ain't tryna lose it. Say a little, do a lot. Woo! No excuses. Hey, I got no excuses.
I've heard this before a little bit.
I got no excuses. Woo! I got no excuses. Yeah. Yo, this industry is so confusing. Hard to tell who's really with me or who's trying to use me. If I told you I respect you, I ain't say it loosely. I don't throw those words around, it's just not how I do things. Hey, yeah, I know I can be a nuisance. Ain't afraid to admit it if I think the shoe fits. People ask me where I've been writing new hits. Had to make my own plans, I don't need your 2 cents. Hey, yeah, I don't wanna hear excuses. I just like to make moves and make improvements. I just like to break rules, maybe start some new trends. Live the life that I choose, cutting off the loose ends. Yeah, they asked me where I learned to do this. Self-taught, checking things off my to-do list. Treat my temper like my family, I ain't tryna lose it. Say a little, do a lot. Woo! No excuses. Ay. I got no excuses. Yeah, I got no excuses.
I like this vibe. This is definitely like the motivated, kind of like the motivated grind aspect. Like we always say, I say on the last couple of albums, NF kind of always has a song that kind of fits a song from the last one. Maybe not exactly the same, but it's a very similar vibe. I think this No Excuses kind of fits the motivated like type of song because it definitely hits you in a place where it's like it's hype, good vibe. He speaks truth, but he's also coming with like this thing like I ain't got no excuse. You know what I'm saying? You know what I got no excuse for nothing. I'm just coming and doing what I gotta do. Feel me? And that's the vibe I'm getting from this. Is definitely what I want to take away from it. Kind of like to the motivated and grind songs where it's hype, it's upbeat, but he's not gonna let go of the truth. You feel what I'm saying? He's coming to spit. You feel me? I like this. I definitely heard this before.
I got no excuses. Yeah, I got no. Yeah. Here's a couple things that I'm confused with. I just did an interview, the guy was pretty clueless. You don't have to know the album names are on my music, but at least try to find out who you in the room with. Ay, I like facts, I don't like assuming. Take a shot behind my back, I'ma catch a bullets. Why the game looking at me like I'm just a tourist? They should know I'm here to stay, this verse is getting boring. Twisted mind of a lyricist, listen while I experiment. Visualize it's imperative, big surprises and scary tricks. It is time, yes we're here again, sitting silence, don't care for it. Criticizing my character isn't wise, so beware of it. Forget what you telling me, do what I gotta, man. I got the remedy, one of a comment that never.
That's nutty. I was just about to say I was not a big fan of his tone there on that part, and then he just comes and says, "Shut up."
Character isn't wise, so beware of it. Forget what you telling me, do what I gotta, man. I got the remedy, one of a comment that never selected me. I don't fit in with the room of celebrities. I wanna know when they bring on my legacy. There was nobody that ever could mention me saying that I wasn't making it, rapping and doing it cleverly. Did what I had to and gave it my everything. Yeah. Yeah, they ask me where I
He
learned
said,
to
shut up,
do it.
Alex.
Self-taught.
Shut up, baby.
Things on my to-do list.
I'm quiet.
Temper like my family, I ain't tryna lose it. Say a little, do a lot. Woo, no excuses, yeah. Yo, they ask me where I learned to do this. Self-taught, checking things on my to-do list. Treat my temper like my family, I ain't tryna lose it. Say a little, do a lot. Woo, no excuses, ay. I got no excuses, yeah. I got no excuses.
This is a head bop for sure.
Yeah, yo, I got no. Yeah, I got no.
I like those little bells in the background. Those bells set the entire tone. That's so hard. I really don't have much to break down with this song. I know how I feel about it though for sure. I really like the vibe. Very upbeat and hype. And those bells really are a vibe setter. Like, no question, they're really good. I like that. I like that a lot. The bells really set a vibe. That one little part where I was about to say something like, I'm not really feeling this, and it just starts going off. I love stuff like that. That little part definitely does throw me off though. I'm not a big fan of his tone there, that voice. Just doesn't fit in with that song for me. But then as soon as he drops there and he hits his flow, kills it. I mean, head bop out of this world. Absolutely love that. But that really just shows you how good of an artist Nate is. I mean, he's absolutely great and versatile, and I love how he can really do something like that so quickly, just completely change the vibe of a song. 1 second I might be like, next thing I'm like, oh my gosh. You don't get a lot of artists who do that. Usually the entire song fits one tone, so it hits one vibe. He's like, nah, trust me, I'm unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? I love that. That being said, that song was definitely a 3.9 out of 5 for me. It's one of those songs that I want to come back to, listen to again. I love the vibe. But it's not as versatile as other ones in terms of like, I'm not going to ever listen to that one when I'm down bad or sad or just feeling like, well, if I'm trying to chill. It's a certain vibe type of song. But for that vibe, it's perfect. It's great. I'm going to give that one a 3.9 out of 5 for No Excuses. At the end of the day, we know how he is. I'm going to work regardless. He don't make no excuses. So let's go ahead, y'all. Now we are moving into Like This on the Search album. Let's go ahead and jump right into it.
Yeah, holding back. Yeah,
It's
I've always
beat.
been good at that, unattached. Yeah, waiting for what's coming next. Things I know I should address. I feel more together when I am a mess. Some moments that just came and went.
I feel more together when I am a mess. That goes back to why he's uncomfortable letting go of stuff, y'all.
The man's with you, then you overstep. That's a line you never should have crossed. You got no respect. Stop with all the threats. Like the more I get to know you, I just know you less. Another city I don't know well. Feeling too much like my old self. Backsliding. Got me in the sad feels. Got me at a standstill. Too much time alone is when it gets real. Future doesn't pop up in the past well. Upside, that's a rare view. Now I'm going downhill, yeah. Don't know who I'm close with. Going through the motions. Don't know who to trust when. I lie to myself and I can't handle that. Why do I waste so much time on things that I can't fix? All these things I hold inside, I just can't forget. Thought that I could let this go, but I didn't know that it would be like this. Yeah.
This is, I'm telling you, again, besides the last song, which I rated a 3.9, this back end of the album so far is automatically, it's just really pushing like the agenda of this album. It's absolutely amazing. I'm loving it so much. This song right here is a lot. It's really good. This Like This part, I really like the vibe that it's giving off. And I think he's articulating he's at his peak right now in the back end of his album and articulating his emotions. I think that he's done a good job throughout the entire album, but these last couple of songs have really pushed how he's really been feeling from the beginning now here at the end, and I think he's doing a great job at reinforcing it.
Like this. I know that it will be like this.
And it sounds so good. Like, listen to this beat.
I know that it will be like this. Baby, I'm impossible to be with. I know that you got 1,000 reasons. You probably wanna leave, but don't know how. Yeah, I don't hear a thing when you yell. Guess you like to hear your own voice. Yeah, got me standing here with no choice. I see they tryna guess, they got me all wrong. Look, I'm doing my best to try to stay calm, but I can't deal. Feeling too much like my old self. Backsliding. I just let the phone ring. We ain't even close, please.
I love this vibe, bro.
Lot of issues.
We ain't even close. You throwing out opinions from the nosebleeds. Gosh, dang.
Don't see, text it, I just won't read. Play it off, it cuts deep though. When I don't know who I'm close with, going through the motions, don't know who to trust when I lie to myself and I can't handle that. Why do I waste so much time on things that I can't fix? All these things I hold inside, I just can't forget. Thought that I could let this go, but I didn't know that it would be like this. Like this. I didn't know that it would be like this. Like this. I didn't know that it would be like this.
I'm officially a fan, bro. Like this song specifically.
I didn't know that it would be like this. Like this. I didn't know that it would be like this.
Like, y'all, the beginning of this album kind of told me, okay, I like NF. He's cool. Like, he speaks a lot of deep lyrics. I'm going to enjoy coming back and listening to, you know, each of these songs with y'all. Like, that's kind of what I was feeling in the beginning. This back in the album literally has just pushed me from reinforcing my liking of him to making me understand, like, I really enjoy NF. Like, he is genuinely that good of an artist. Like, he's him. Low key. Not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really enjoy listening to this man's art. It's really good. That being said, I know it's gonna be like this. Is a 4.6 out of 5. Wanted to give it 4.7, but I can't put it in. My favorite song is a 4.7 on this album. It's a 4.6 out of 5. It's absolutely awesome. Love the vibe. This back in the album it could literally be the whole album, and I think it would be amazing. It's absolutely great. That being said, y'all, we are now here with options. If it looks like I'm rushing through things, cutting things a little bit short, I have a 4 p.m. meeting coming up here. Y'all, it is currently around 3:26. Now, I want to make sure that I do take time with these songs, though. So do please understand that I am listening. I'm listening at the wazoo. If I ain't talking, I am listening. But that song for me, I know it's going to be like this. Like, that song is a vibe. The song that I gave a 3.9, No Excuses, that vibe just doesn't, I don't think that it was, again, it's not versatile, and it's not as happy. Like, he's talking about some sad stuff, and I know it's going to be like this. It's not a happy song, but the vibe is good still. Michael Jackson was that way. You know, that man can make songs about some of the craziest things and make you think he was talking about the greatest things in life. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of the vibe that I got from that song, and I absolutely loved it. But now, y'all, we are moving into Options by NF here on the Search album, as we are here on the back end following the interlude. Oh shoot, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm praying we can get through these before I have to dip. Either way, we gonna do them. I'm here, one way or another. My brother and my sister.
I don't know what's gotten into me. I could be off on my rocker potentially. Bigger I get, the more they think it less of me. Don't be the one to insult my integrity. Put down the whistle, I'm done with you referees. Y'all don't know nothing, you think you ejected me. Till I show up in the game, like remember me. I gotta make it, these people depend on me. Hey, that's how I'm living these days. Threaten my wife, keep digging that grave. I had a job, making minimum.
He said threaten my life to keep digging that grave, or wife?
The bigger I get, the more they think it less of me. Don't be the one to insult my integrity. Put down the whistle, I'm done with you referees. Y'all don't know nothing, you think you ejected me. Till I show up in the game, like remember me. I gotta make it, these people depend on me. Hey, that's how I'm living these days. Threaten my wife, keep digging that grave. I had a job, minimum wage. Told myself that I gotta get paid. Prove myself, yeah, get on my grades. Walk into class like, give me that A. Think I'm trash, put a bag in your face, and I put you by the road like, look, we're the same. Here's a reminder that I still spit. Think I need to advise you to watch your lip, or at least
think that I'm trash, put a bag in your face on the side of the road like, look what it's saying.
Realize that I'm not no kid. Don't Google my name trying to find my crib. Write a pop song, then I write a song like this. Do a lot wrong, doesn't matter, I learn quick. I'm an outlaw, my brain has no fence. Doesn't matter either way to me, cause even if it did, I would destroy it. Used to be employee, now I'm employer. Making big deals, now gonna get lawyers. People tell me to relax and enjoy it, but when I kick back, I see warning. Summertime, my past, can't ignore it. Every time I rap and I'm recording, might be my last, so I absorb it. Cause I gotta make it or make it. I gotta make it or make it, yeah. I gotta make it or make it, man. These are the options. I gotta make it or make it. I gotta make it or make it, yeah. I gotta make it to make it, man. These are the options. These are the options. I gotta make it to make it. I gotta make it to make it. Woo! I gotta make it to make it, man. These are the options. These are the options. I gotta make it to make it. I gotta make it to make it. Woo! I gotta make it to make it, man. These are the options. These are the options. Tool bag without.
I gotta make it to make it. I gotta make it to make it. Yeah, these are the options. I like that. This actually might be my hype song for preseason. He has given me so many new songs for the season to really rock out to. Through these albums like Motivated and so on. I even No Excuse is a great song to get hyped up to. Because literally like I think about when I'm on the field, like score a touchdown, catch the ball, whatever I'm doing, whatever my job is. The only option is to do my job well. You feel what I'm saying? So for him, it's make it and make it. There's nothing else to do. And obviously, he has made it. Living for Christ. You know what I'm saying? Serve God. Glorify his name. It's either glorify him or glorify him. There's nothing else I'm going to do. You know, my life is not for me, but for his glory and his glory alone. I love that, though, like the way of the... He's really a good motivator. Like, he really is. This man, like, he is so versatile, it's hard to explain. Like, this album has so many different vibes.
Flyers, intros without the choirs, new car without the tires, music without the writers, UFC without the fighters, smoking without the fire, cigarettes without the lighter, Austin Powers, no Michael Myers, that's me. If I ain't get the bars, you see, something ain't right like I'm incomplete. Outcast, yes, I'm a different breed. If you disagree, make them all retreat. Act like a boss when I compete. Take my thoughts in a hyperspeed. When it's all gone and I hit my peak, at least I'll know that I took that leap. Cause life is a process. And I am not here for the nonsense. Losing everything I work for likes to weigh on my conscience. That's why I black out the comments. Who's next? Who's next? I don't know, I ain't been watching. Closing my ear to the gossip. I gotta make it, man. These are the options. No forfeit. My course different. Change flows and I'm bored with it. More living, never more driven.
Bro, he just jumps into that flow so quickly. I just want to highlight, though, I did hear what he said about being, like, him being incomplete, him without the bars. It's so facts. Like, what makes NF is the fact that this music sounds good, but he's actually saying something.
No forfeit. My course different. Change flows and I'm bored with it. More living, never more driven. I avoid timid. Try to tell me I can never be to go to rap. I ignore limits. I was born with the short trip and thinking I'm slipping. I'm enjoying this. Look at me, I'm on a tour selling more tickets. Even if the fourth record didn't sell a copy, I'ma do it like a hobby. I ain't quitting till the Lord tell me. I gotta make it to make it. I gotta make it to make it. Yeah.
I don't get how you rap that fast.
These are the options. These are the
and
options.
Say something.
I gotta make it to make it. I gotta make it to make it. Woo. I gotta make it to make it, man. These are the options. These are the options. I gotta make it to make it. I gotta make it to make it. Woo. I gotta make it to make it, man. These are the options. These are the options. I gotta make it to make it. I gotta make it to make it. Woo. I gotta make it to make it, man. These are the options. These are the options.
Bro, when I used to rap, these are the beats I stood away from. It takes a real artist to be able to do a beat like this, bro. Like, NF is so him, bro. It's just crazy. Like, this is such a specific sound, and like, it's his, and like, obviously the other artists like Eminem and even Marty, when he was on this song, we're together on Grinding. I can tell that Marty's pretty similar to this, but NF is so different. He is so different. I mean, there's not a lot of artists out there in this world, y'all, who can do, we got a music video. But there's not many artists out in this world, y'all, who can really do art the way this man does it. He's really himself, and I love it. I think that, like, I love the outcast part from the last album, which was In Perception. That aspect of being an outcast is something that I think we all have probably dealt with in some area of life. You've probably been somewhere where you're like, I don't fit in here. I've been many places, especially when I came to Christ. I've been so many places where I was like, I don't fit in here. But thank the Lord that if I don't fit in with him, he's made a home in heaven. Doesn't matter where I fit in because I fit in with him. But I love that song. These are the options. We talked about these are the options. These are the options. There's a song, this one song that Don Reddy is on, I believe. And basically in the song, it is options actually, but he's talking about the end. These are the options. Obviously, he's talking about living the life for Christ. Like, that's the only option. But here in this song with NF, he's kind of talking about like, make it and make it. I gotta make it and make it. These are the options. And it really does list to you in your mind, like, I don't know what your goal is at the end of the day. As a believer in Christ, our goal ought to be to glorify God. But obviously, how are we going to do that? What is the goal to do that? At the end of the day, the point is there's only one option, and to do that and do that well, whatever you're going to do. Run that race and run it well. You feel what I'm saying? That being said, options has to be a 4 out of 5 for me. I think it's definitely better than No Excuses. No question about it. But I can't put it up too high because I think, again, the versatility of a song like that kind of fits into one category. It's a hype song. It's a motivator. It's a good one. You know what I'm saying? But it kind of limits it from in that aspect. aspect, but the sound of it is absolutely awesome. That beat is one of those beats that only certain people could do. He does a great job at it, of course, because he is NF. That has to be said, man. That's a 4 out of 5 for me. I absolutely love that song. I'm gonna be listening to that more often. I love his flows. He's shown off a lot of his ability here. He has gotten so much better as we've got going through, and you can really found. He may be searching for hope, but he's really found himself here in this album. And this back end of the album is absolutely awesome. Y'all, we are now heading into Why, which has a music video. So let's go ahead and hit, well, the song. You feel what I'm saying? What? Where are we at? What the world?
Yeah. What's your definition of success? I don't trust the thoughts that come inside my head. I don't trust this thing that beats inside my chest. Who I am and who I wanna be cannot connect. Why? Don't think I deserve it, you get no respect. I just made a couple mils, still not impressed. Let you down goes triple platinum, yeah, okay, I guess. Smile for a moment, then these questions starting to fill my head, not again.
Let you down was triple platinum, yeah, okay, I guess. That's literally what he was saying earlier about, like, he makes these accomplishments and he comes back, he's like, I mean, shoot, I did it, cool, and what? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of sad, though. Like, he really can't enjoy his own accomplishments.
Push away the people that I love the most. Why? I don't want no one to know I'm vulnerable. Why? That makes me feel weak and so uncomfortable. Why? Stop asking me questions, I just wanna feel alive until I die. This isn't ace flow, just let me rhyme, I'm in disguise. I'm a busy person, got no time for lies. One of a kind, they don't see it, I pull out their eyes. I'm on the rise. I've been doing this for most my life with no advice. Take my chances, I just roll the dice. Do what I like. As a kid, I was afraid of highs. Put that aside, now I'm here and they look so surprised. Well, so am I. Whoa. They don't even.
This might be funny or not. I thought he said when I was a kid, I was scared of ice. And obviously, if you know what's going on in America right now, joint is crazy. But I was just like, what the world? Like, why would you be scared? But that's definitely not what he said. That's on me.
Invite me to the parties, but I still arrive. Kick down the door and then I go inside.
Why is he holding a machete?
I do not belong here vibe. Then take the keys right off the counter and let's go for a ride. Why do y'all look mortified? I keep to myself, they think I'm sorta shy. Organized, Let You Down's the only song you've heard of, well then you're behind. Story time, wish that I could think like Big Sean does, but I just can't decide if I should stick my knife inside a Pennywise. I don't care what anybody else thinks, lies. I do not need nobody to help me, lies. I kinda feel guilty cause I'm wealthy, why? I don't understand, it's got me questioning like why? Just tell me why, not back to this flow inside, I feel the vibe.
Bro, you gotta, I understand how Why could be its own solo song, but this song, like, it genuinely, like, it fits this album so well. It really does. But I get why it was a solo first. He definitely probably was intentional about that, though. He definitely meant for this to be on.
Back when I ain't had a dime, but had to drive. Back before I ever signed, I question live, like who am I, man? Woo! Nothing to me's ever good enough. I could be working for 24 hours a day and think I never did enough. My life is a movie, but there ain't no telling what you gonna
That's
see.
That's his OCD, though.
I wanna be great, but I get in the way of myself and I think about everything that I can never be. Why do I do it, though? Hey, yeah. Why you always looking aggravated? Not a choice, you know I had to make it. When they talk about the greatest, they gon' probably never put us in a conversation. Like something, then I gotta take it. Write something, then I might erase it. I love it, then I really hate it. What's the problem, Nate? They don't know. I know I like to preach to always be yourself, but my emotions make me feel like I am someone else. Me and Pride have made a pact that we don't need no help, which feels like I'm at war inside myself, but I forgot the shells. I hold my issues up for all to see like show and tell. A lot of people know me, but not a lot know me well. Hold my issues up for all to see like show and tell. A lot of people know me, but
I love that.
know me well.
That repetition right there, that's a darn bar. A lot of people know me, but not a lot of people know me well. Hold it up like show and tell. A lot of people know me, not a lot of people know me well. It's kind of like he was saying earlier, you be out here saying stuff from the nosebleeds. You don't know me. You ain't close. You don't know me. I love that. Hey, hold up. Calm down, thinking. He said something about thinking. He said, wish I could think like Big Sean, I decide. Something like that. It's kind of funny. This song comes up next. Oh my gosh, was that intentional? I don't know if that was intentional, but that's low-key a bar. That being said, though, the song Why is I like it. I gotta be real, like, it's kind of hard to rate that one for me. I'm not deeply invested in that song. I think there's a lot of good bars and good verses in there. But I feel like I don't know. It was cool. It was good. It's a good song, and I think that it, again, like I said, it fits this album perfectly. But I think that with all the songs on here, he honestly probably could have just left that as a solo, and it would have done just as good of a job. In terms of he did such a good job articulating his emotions already that song kind of just felt like it would just add on there because it kind of fit. You feel me? But it was good. It's still a good song. But I think for myself, I got to give it a 3.7 out of 5. I absolutely love that last verse though. There was a point that we was talking about like stop asking me why. You know, I just want to feel like a person. You feel what I'm saying? Like stop trying to ask me why do I feel this way? Why am I here? Why am I this? Why am I that? But at the same time, like he says, he's the one putting his own emotions out there like show and tell. And he kind of gives the room for people to ask those questions, don't you feel? But I think that's interesting kind of how he says that. Like, it all comes together at the end of the day. I love how open he is about this stuff, though, because it gives us the space to be open in conversation about it and really come to a point of trying to understand. But, y'all, looks like we only have 3 songs left. It is currently, it looks to be 3:39, about 3:40, which means that your boy does have to run. So that means that I will be coming back in just a little bit to finish this up and catch up where I left off. But I do remember everything. I'll be back in like an hour, y'all. But for y'all, it'll be like 2 seconds. Be back. All right, y'all. We are finally back with the greatest album of 2019, y'all. Let me tell you, this album has been so good. I'm actually extremely excited to get back. Now, I was focused in my meeting. Don't get it wrong, but I was so ready to get back here that I had to hurry up and jump back in. Y'all, we are right back in the room. I got a hot dog and some chips ready to go for this practice comes up. But I ain't in no rush right now. We chilling now. We got some time. So let's go ahead and finish the last 3 songs of the best album of 2019. Let's get into it right now. Thinking by NF. I'm actually so excited. Like, I really have enjoyed this album. It's been like cinema.
Yeah, growing up. Yeah, know a lot, but I don't know enough. What you doing here? Why you even showing up? Yeah, showing up for trying to show me love. Why you look confused like you don't really know what's up? Yeah. Why you always trying to judge? I know who you are, yeah. Why you trying to front? Yeah. I am not the man I was. Look, made me a promise, I just hope you keep it. I don't like to get involved with things I don't believe in. I don't like to hang with people I don't trust to speak with. If you tell me that you mean it, then I hope you mean it. Yeah, feel like I don't deserve you when I hurt your feelings. I'm vulnerable, you got the keys to open all my secrets. You've always been there when I'm low to help pick up the pieces. I know I act like I don't need it yet, but lately I've been thinking.
Okay, real quick, this song right here has 2 little pieces right now. Right now, it almost sounds like he might be talking to his now wife or talking to God. Now, the ending leads me towards he's talking to God because he starts talking about aspects of neglect, almost like, you know, he's been neglecting this part of a relationship. But in a deeper way, almost like you've always been there. Obviously, his wife has not always been there. So, like, it's kind of leaning that way. This song right now, I'm going to tell you, I like the vibe of this song. It gives me calmer, almost like 6 p.m. Discernment that we just react to by Caleb Gordon. It's a calm, chill vibe, very thoughtful, nice beat. It's still interactive. It's not a low point. It still has, like, it's a very versatile type of song.
Yeah, lately I've been thinking. Yeah, I have been thinking. I have been thinking. Yeah, I wish that I was optimistic. I wish that I could trust my intuition. To most, negative thinking makes you a pessimist, but to me, negative thinking means I'm just realistic. That's how I feel, ain't that a twisted view? Claim that I don't care what people think, but is that really true?
Wow, no, yeah, that's looking nasty. He said his what's considered pessimism to him is considered realistic. Isn't that low-key sad? Because he's really saying, like, I lowball myself on everything. Going back to hate myself. Like, I literally think the worst of myself. And that's why I think of the worst of my situations is realistic. That's low-key nutty. Like, and that's why he says, you know, he find every single... Earlier, he had a bar basically about, like, knowing I'm blessed, but I feel like I'm cursed, basically. But I'm really cursed. I'm cursed, too. You know what I'm saying? That's low-key insane. But, like, that's his state of his mind. And I think he's just being honest about himself. Like he said, being realistic. That's where he is right now. But, you know, it hurts to hear that. But I love his vulnerability and being able to be open about that. But he mentioned earlier, like, I feel like I can be vulnerable with you. Maybe he's talking about the notepad, too. Who knows? Let's see.
I was optimistic. I wish that I could trust my intuition. To most, negative thinking makes you a pessimist, but to me, negative thinking means I'm just realistic. That's how I feel, ain't that a twisted view? Claim that I don't care what people think, but is that really true? Those are the type of questions that I struggle with. That's the type of thing that keep me up at night. Wondering, I wonder if the pressure I've been under is too much on my shoulders. Who gon' care when this all fades? I turn gray and get older. Yeah, that's the type of thing that I don't wanna answer. But just cause I don't wanna do it, don't mean I don't have to. See, these are lessons that you learn in life, and we only get one of them. Hope I'm learning right. I know that everything comes with a price. Yeah, everything comes with a price. Y'all got no clue what I've sacrificed, and lately I've been thinking.
I really like his tone here.
Lately I've been thinking.
I'm a really big fan of his tone in this song.
Yeah, I have been thinking. Yeah, I have been thinking.
Or you just let this one ride out. I like this, bro. Genuinely. I wish we could have done the entire reaction at this point in time of the day with this light environment and everything. I love when it's darker in here and it's kind of just the purple light on me and everything. I love that. That being said, though, bro, thinking got me thinking. That's serious. Like, I love that one bar stuck with me throughout the entire rest of the song. He kind of brings it up earlier. Like, what's pessimistic to other people is just me being realistic. He really, and he talks later about, you know, being where he is now and the point where he is. Basically talking about something like, hey, like, I've really been thinking lately because of where he is now, and you know what he's going through, the latest things, and you can really see him showing like, this fame really hasn't done him any justice, y'all. That's been like the biggest thing I'm getting from that. There's also a bar in there that I really think about is like, do I really not care what people think? Like, when I think about this, what does it really mean to not care what people think? Does that mean that in the midst of people saying what they say, you do you anyways? Or is that sometimes you make doing you a point because people say stuff? Like, is that low-key a piece of caring what people say? And isn't it normal to care what people say? Like, it's low-key fine to care what people say as long as you continue to do you regardless. You know what I'm saying? That's an interesting thought to think about. Like, because I've never thought about that way, but like in a real way, it's like, how do we really, like, what does it really mean to not care what people think? You know what I'm saying? But I think that that song was really good, and I like the aspect of him just rattling off his thoughts while keeping a steady flow. It was real cool. He didn't try to do anything fancy there. It was real simple. It was just him being himself and talking his emotions out. And ultimately, I think it sounded really good. I love that beat. That being said, I think I'm gonna give this song a 4 out of 5. I'm gonna say 4.1. I did like it enough to be a 4.1. I'm gonna give it a 4 though because I do think like we've heard so much good from NF today. I think it wouldn't be fair to rate that a 4.1 because he has some songs on here that are just like untouched, and that's gonna be a 4 out of 5 for me for thinking. I really did enjoy that. But y'all, this title right here is Trauma by NF here on the Search album. Y'all, again, thank y'all so much for joining me, sticking out with me. If you are here with He Returns, hey, a lot of people are gonna read that comment and think that we're talking about the song Returns. But y'all put He Returns because we have returned back to finish out the reaction. If you made it this far, this deep, you are here with me at Trauma, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. A lot of things to comment. If you comment them all, big shout out to you. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and hop into Trauma, but also let's try and run away for hours. You know what I'm saying? With NF.
Say you're there when I feel helpless. If that's true, why don't you help me? It's my fault, I know I'm selfish. Stand alone, my soul is jealous. It wants love, but I reject it. Trade my joy for my protection. Grab my hand, I'm drowning. I feel my heart pounding. Why haven't you found me yet? I hold you so proudly. Traumas, they surround me. I wish you just loved me back.
Yo, he does this to me every time. Like, he's so ambiguous. He won't give me a name, and I have to go and try and find who is he talking to. What is it that he loves? Because this entire album, he has glorified his pain. He has so glorified his pain, and not and in an odd way. Like, he's glorified it. Oh my gosh, y'all! I don't know if y'all know anything about in a real way about domestic violence. I don't know if y'all know too much about that, but very often you will see that those who are being abused are often the same people who will look to protect their abuser when the time comes to admit. Like, it's this deep-rooted pain, this bond that they share in pain. And it's hard because they've learned to love the person, and they've loved them in a way of realizing that they've learned to let that pain be a sign of love because it's all they've ever received. And so they struggle to distinguish the difference, and they're stuck where they are, and they know it's not good for them. It probably makes no sense to be there. But that's where they've been. That's been the relationship they've made with this person. And so often you see that people are drawn close to their abuser. And in an odd way, NF seems to have the same relationship with pain from all different areas of life. And you see he has all these different traumas he talks about. But it's interesting because he can't seem to let it go. And so I'm wondering if he's singing to his trauma, to his pain, to fear, to hope. Because on the other side, it sounds like there's this light that he says, I've been holding you in high esteem, basically. Maybe he's talking about hope. I wish you would love me back. Because, he was talking about earlier, I need a map to hope. But there's so many ideas, so many things he could be talking about. I need answers, NF. I need answers.
Say you're here, but I don't feel it. Give me peace, but then you steal it. Watch them laugh at all my secrets.
He been talking about God too. Goodness, NF.
Scream and yell, but I feel speechless. Ask for help, you call it weakness. Lied and promised me my freedom. Grab my hand, I'm drowning. I feel my heart pounding. Why haven't you found me yet?
Oh, he can be talking about so many things.
I hold you so proudly. Traumas, they surround me. I wish you just loved me back.
Bro, he can be literally talking about God, and I can't discern it. And I love this song. I just wish I could put an ending to it. No, we're at the end, right? Okay, good. This orchestra is so good.
Grab my hand, I'm drowning. I feel my heart pounding. Why haven't you found me yet?
Bro, this album being The Search makes me think that he's talking about hope, because earlier in The Search, I believe it is when he mentions the fact that he needs the map to hope. But at the same time, y'all, I I don't know, because there's a lot of bars in there that are questionable but real. Because there was a point where he said, "You call my need for help weakness." Now that is biblical. Like, that's straight up with the in the Bible. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, I'm like, we might be talking about God, and if so, this vulnerability is so real. I would have loved an ending that kind of makes it clear that he's found that the kind of like the Lord has answered. But then again, like, depending where you are in this time, bro, like, he might not have found that answer yet, you know? Which is really interesting. And I think that ambiguousness is there for a reason. I think he kind of wants us to be able to apply this to whatever we're feeling. But that's insane. That's a really good song, and I'm searching now for the answer. You know what I'm saying? But that being said, that has to be a 4.2 for me out of 5. I absolutely love the orchestra on that song. Again, like I said, I'm gonna keep pushing. The back end of this album might be the best back end I've ever heard on any album I've ever listened to. The beginning's really good still. There's a lot of songs I liked. I'm not trying to demote the beginning. What I'm trying to say though is that following the interlude, usually songs like albums usually take a step back. You might find 1 or 2 songs you like near the end. He put together a masterpiece of an album. I genuinely can't say I've listened to a whole album this good in a while. Obviously, King of Hearts album is my King of Hearts album, Song of the Saints, probably my top 2 albums I ever reacted to on this channel. But we can't not look at this one and say wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a wow album right here. You know what I'm saying? But we are here with the last song that appears on this album, Time, and it says edit. So I don't know if if I remember, there is another song that says Time right here. Now, I'm assuming this song comes later because it's an edit of this song, but could not be at the same time. I don't want to say what it is. So let's find ourselves out this answer. What is this Time edit? This is the last song on the album. I do believe this is the edit. I'm fine listening to this. Let's go ahead and see.
Even if we both break down tonight, and you say you hate me,
it's good to hear it again.
Go to bed angry.
I don't remember my grading.
I know everything will be alright. I'll be here waiting. I promise I'm changing. I just need a little time to show you I'm worth it. I know that I can be a difficult person. I'm a stress case, drive you up the wall when I'm working. Actually, I'm probably worse when I'm not. You don't deserve it, make you nervous cause you know I'ma break soon. Every time I do, I say something that hurts you. Acting like I'm gone, but we both in the same room. I don't like to be wrong, which I know you relate to. And I know I make you feel like you're at the end of your road. That's when I look at you and tell you I'll be better alone. It's just the pride talking, isn't it? Cause both of us know I'm the definition of wreck. If you look into my soul, comes out the most when I feel I'm in a vulnerable place. Made a lot of mistakes, I wish I knew how to erase. When I'm afraid, might get distant and I push you away. But no matter the case, I'ma do whatever it takes. Even if both break down tonight, and you say you hate me, and we go to bed angry.
I remember I love the music video to this.
Will be alright.
I love the reverse that was done to it.
I'll be here waiting. I promise I'm changing. I just need time.
It's a very solid song, y'all.
Yeah, way before I bought you the ring, we were fighting back and forth like you were wearing a thing. Two passionate people, not afraid to say what they think. Lead a passionate conversation when it's hard to agree. You know me well, sitting on the edge of my seat, looking at life, over analyzing everything. Always depressed, trying to find a better version of me. Searching for something I know's probably right in front of my feet. Stubborn as me, maybe not, but you're close to it. Got a lot of issues, I'm trying to work through them. Going to therapy for you, something that's worth doing. When I know you've been there for me through all of my worst moments, and I know it hurts knowing that I carry this weight on my chest, making it difficult for me to open up and connect. A lot of regrets, I apologize.
I ain't gonna lie, as I listen to that again, I have such a connection with this song in certain parts. Like, I really do. And I mentioned to it earlier, just the aspect of, like, having two people who really love each other, bro, and like just hearing, like seeing how in the beginning of that relationship, as displayed in the music video, you kind of have the aspect of like all started out well, but over time, like being two separate people, you're all both dealing with your different things. When those come together, sometimes it can be difficult because like, when one person's dealing with something the other one's not, it's really hard. Especially because one person is kind of like, you don't want to go off and be wrong to the other person. But at the end of the day, like, you're dealing with something. And that might not be you trying to be wrong to the other person, but it's throwing you off as who you are. You may not even feel like yourself at times, I really do like this song. And I love the lyrics of this. It's such a deep song. I really do. I remember now a lot more how I felt about this song. I don't remember the rating, which is good. I kind of want to be able to update this based off of how I'm hearing this again. This will be the one song so that y'all get to see reheard again live. So I want to make sure I give this a good one.
For all of the stress, it's not what I meant to do. You know I love you to death, even if both break down tonight. And you say you hate me, and we go to bed angry. I know everything will be alright. I'll be here waiting, I promise I'm changing. I just need time. I need time. I just need time. I need time. Time. I just need time.
I just love the beat of this too. This little chorus is so tough. That chorus is just so tough. This has been such a fun time, y'all. I really have not enjoyed an album reaction this much ever. Not all the way through. We've done a lot of reactions on this channel, y'all. I think the only one that was more fun to do was Josiah Queen's Mount Zion. That is the all-time favorite album on this channel, obviously, in terms of just enjoying doing the reaction. But this one is my favorite to listen to. Obviously, I've really enjoyed my time here on The Search. I'm gonna have to say, y'all, for time re-listening to it, if I didn't give it, I believe I gave the same rating earlier. If I didn't, this is my official feeling. That's a 4.3 out of 5. I love it overall. It really is a beautiful song all around. I mean, the chorus is absolutely amazing. The beat is really good. I love how it switches in between the hooks and choruses into the verse. I love how it has a good, nice little beat drop into his verses when he's rapping. It does a really good job, and his lyrics, as always, are amazing. I did not forget the music video. What an awesome album this is. I mean, look at each of these songs, y'all. You talking about The Search, absolutely awesome. I think I gave that a 4. You got Leave Me Alone, which I think was a pretty decent song. Wasn't my favorite. Loved Change. To this day, Change was probably my favorite song all the way throughout the first part of this. Nate was absolutely amazing. My Stress, I mean, you can relate to each of these. I mean, y'all, this is a deep song. Look at all of these. And as soon as we get to the interlude, you're talking about banger, decent, banger, decent, banger. You're talking about all the way through the rest of these. Are you talking about majority of these songs are 4s and up? You rarely get that. If somebody can put the overall rating of this album down for me, I mean, I would love to see that. It's probably going to come out to be like a 4.1. It's an absolutely amazing album. You do not get this often. This is a 2019 album too. Perception was an amazing album. Absolutely loved it. Mansion, amazing album. Y'all know that. Absolutely loved Therapy Session. Now, Therapy Session probably my favorite out of all of those until now. The Search is absolutely great. I mean, you get the best. You get the best of the best in The Search. I mean, there's so many songs. You get 20 chances to find something you like, and you probably like it 15 out of those 20. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. The Search is the album to listen to. It is difficult to put one song together and make somebody like it, but 20 is, I mean, you're talking about out of this world, y'all. I absolutely have loved this reaction. I'm absolutely grateful for everybody who has been here to watch me love this. Thank y'all so much for being here with AB on the journey, man, and joining me as we get into some of the deeper things here with NF here on the channel. It's being your boy Unlimited AB. If you enjoyed this video, though, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I truly do pray you enjoyed the vibe. Make sure to join in with all the people already in my comment section, and let me know what songs you'd like to see me react to next. As always, being your boy Unlimited AB, and we out. Ah!
My God is loaded. I get that they way too bloated.